Oh, hello and welcome to All Systems Go. My name is Logan, and this is Odyssey of the Dragonlords, a 5e campaign. It's been a while. I forgot what stream we were playing. I am joined as always by my five lovely contestants. Lovely contestants. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, color order, and tell us your best playground game
Best playground game. Oh my. Hi, I'm Connor.
in character. It has to
I
be in
Yeah,
character.
of
well, of
course.
course, of course. I play Sophron, the minotaur barbarian. Um he is big, he is smart, he is half bull. That's all you need to know. As far as playground games go, I think he's probably best at well, he's really good at tetherball and
Perfect.
probably just regular old basketball because he's real freaking tall.
Well, okay.
Wow. Hi, I'm Nemea, and my best playground game is hide and seek because I'm so good at it. I've hidden my own self from myself.
I thought it was going to be Guess Who.
Guess who would
Wow.
also be good?
Green.
Hi, my name is Sean. I play Aeneas, and Aeneas is, let's say, I don't think best is the correct word. I think kids only wanted to play hide and seek with him, and they always made him the seeker
They
until
were
it
just
got
hiding
boring.
from you.
Yeah. And sometimes he was able to pull ahead from behind, but most of the time it was a long game of seeking for Aeneas.
Blue.
Hi, I'm Elegy. Elegy is a elemental siren monk. And Elegy's best playground game is that they would all race, and then whoever lost the race, they would tie in under the water in the ocean for like 30 minutes.
Normal kid stuff.
Okay.
Cyber
Just
playground
normal
games.
kid things.
Mm.
Hi, my name is Joey. He, him. I play Kai, a demi-god sorcerer, and Kai probably stole as many shoes as he could from his guardians, and then also like dresses, and also like jewelry, and then made kids play dress up, and he was the king, and they were his servants, and he just like floated around the playground with like a horde of kids he convinced to be his servants.
What did the shoes have to do with that?
Just dress up.
Let's dress
Okay.
up. With
I
nice
have
shoes.
a very I was wearing high heels and dress up.
Great. Good for you.
I am Logan, and I'm very good at Foursquare. Okay. Who?
Not in character or in
No,
character.
just not out of character.
We have to challenge you to a Foursquare game.
Every
To
NPC
test
is good at
this.
Every NPC is undefeated at Foursquare. You just have not challenged them to that game because you would all lose.
Is that gonna be in the Greek games that we're about to
Absolutely. As games are off, canceled. It's just a Foursquare tournament. Okay.
Horror.
So, who is joining me, as always, on our vignette tonight?
Me.
It is Sean. Okay. So, I will set the scene for us. We are running through a dark forest. Just trees go whizzing by. Really, the only sounds are the forest life and your little pitty patty footsteps, and then the occasional, like, I don't know, sob coming from yourself. You occasionally get snagged in a tree branch and you just continue and plow on through. So, after a while, you're very dirty, very torn up, but you're just running and you just want to keep running. And then a peculiar sensation happens. You begin to see this warm golden light, just a little speck off in the distance, which is unusual for you because really the only thing you ever see are the stars. So this is a new sensation. And you find yourself being pulled toward that light. Um, and you're just running, you're out of it. As you run further and further toward it, it's growing bigger and bigger in your sort of field of sight. And you stumble out into this clearing. There's no longer trees immediately next to you, but you're now just in a clearing and there's trees around you. You hear some soft humming coming from more of an elderly woman's voice. And this light is just sort of occupying the middle of this clearing. You hear some shushing as you like essentially fall into this clearing.
Yeah. I think Aeneas just tumbles in. He's been sort of like, like elbow, like full face, like wiping his full arm, wiping his face to try and, clear out anything that's been in the way. And being able to see this light is so unusual. But I think he gets a little bit of a pause once he can hear the humming, and so he's sort of like stumbled in, and then he's like looking around and sort of like cocking his ears to try and figure out what he's kind of like who's there.
You hear the gentle humming sort of stops and then shushes you again. It's like shush, 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 shush. And then, like, in your ear, you hear a second voice that goes, God's above. Where did you come from? And then you're shush, shush, shush. I only leave the child be. Come closer. Come. This is the humming voice is now addressing you.
What? I think Aeneas sort of like jumps a little bit from the other voice that's in his ear. He's like, "Come, no, I can't. I can't come any closer. I mean, it's not good if I'm near other people. Stay away from me."
You hear some footsteps, and then the gentle voices near you as they take your hands and they say, Shush, come here. You've been brought to us. Nothing bad will happen. And then she sort of leads you into the clearing toward the golden light. So you are sort of again drawn to it. And she, once you guys are right in front of it, she kneels down. She sort of kneels you down and she holds your hands out and you touch this light and you feel sort of this warm fur, like very short and not very soft, sort of coarse fur. And then she directs her hands over and you start to feel warm liquid and it's sort of sticky and you recognize the sensation as blood. And then she sort of again moves your hands over to where this creature has this big wound in its abdomen and she's sort of having you feel that. She says, What do you feel?
Well, I mean, I can feel the warmth of the light, and then there's the. Is it bleeding? What? I can tell it's hurt somehow.
It is very hurt. A hunter has sought to claim this beast, and they did not mortally wound it when they shot it, and now it suffers. And then you feel her drop something into your hand. It's sort of heavy, has some heft to it. And you touch it, and you almost cut yourself, and you realize she's put a knife into your hand. And she says, What shall we do? We can attempt to remove this barb, but I fear it'll cause the creature much pain. Or we can end its suffering.
I think
Then
Aeneas.
you hear the other voice behind you go, Tick tock, don't rush.
Aeneas kind of feels the weight of the blade, and he's like, "Well, I mean, I don't know. You seem to know what's going on. You should make this." And he tries to sort of like pass the knife back to her.
No, This is your choice. You've been brought to us. The choice is yours. Sometimes we must make choices that we do not like.
Mm. Um, and he sort of scoffs at that a little bit, and he's kind of like, everyone makes choices for me. I've never made a choice. Uh, and then he sort of feels around, I think, to find the arrow.
Mm.
I think, yeah, he feels around to find the arrow. And then I think he wants to save the creature if he can. So I think he's sort of like messily just goes for it and is trying to like, I mean, messily maybe isn't the right word. Like, he's trying to feel around for it, and he's got fairly well attuned senses. But he's like not asking for help because
Yeah.
these women don't seem to want to actually. I think he's not convinced they want to actually help him, and then he can't trust adults.
Yeah. So I think you've been running through the woods of one mind, and now you're given another task, and you just go all in. Like you tune out the rest of the forest. The beast begins to like thrash about as you begin to cut, and it takes quite a while. At a certain point during this procedure, the beast goes still, and eventually you do get the arrow out. It takes like a lot. There's a lot of pieces, and you don't get it out in one like piece. So it's a involved process. After you think you're done, you like set it all in front of you, and the warmer voice goes, "Good. It was very thorough work. How do you feel you did? Was this the right choice?"
I mean, I did what I did. There's no right choice. This was my answer.
Good. What drives you?
Well, I think I want to protect other people
Just
if I
protect.
can.
What if I told you, in protecting this beast, you resulted in its last moments being agony? She like takes her hand and like puts it on its chest, and like you don't feel its heartbeat anymore, and like its chest is not rising or breathing. And she says, "It was a valiant effort, and I applaud it. But sometimes death is unavoidable, and all things return to Mother Thylea. This was her beast, and she called
You
it home.
tricked me.
I did not trick you. I did not know
You
this
made
would be
it
the
seem like I
outcome.
could save it.
You could have, maybe. I don't know."
Just get away from me.
The other voice goes, "Chara, did we have to do it like this again?" She says, it is a sometimes it goes better. She said, and then they start to have like this little side conversation, and it devolves into a language that you don't understand that like sounds quite ancient, and there's like some bird noises thrown into the language. Um, and the we'll wrap this scene up. They have this like little ceremony where they lay this beast to rest. You're like sort of dissociating throughout this whole thing, but at the end of it, they do give you some food, and then they depart. They don't try to take you with them. They don't like have any strings attached to their aid, and it becomes sort of this regular occurrence where you all will meet and they will give you some supplies. Sometimes you seek them out. Sometimes they seek you out, but never really like. Sometimes if you're hiding from them, they like clearly know you are, but they give you your space, and it becomes this sort of relationship where you try to keep your distance, but they're still providing for you. And you come, I think you do in time grow to love this pair, Ione and Chara, as they offer you the nurturing that you're willing to accept. And then Ione passes. And one day, it's just Chara. Maybe you go up to her and you find her kneeling in the woods at a tree, and she's crying. And she explains that Thylea has taken Ione home, to the big tree in the sky.
um, yeah, I think Aeneas sort of tears up, and he's kind of like, well, I guess we always knew it could happen eventually, but I wish it hadn't been so soon.
Perfect. And then from there, a couple more years pass. And I think maybe that put a little bit of distance between you and Chara, as you now, I assume, felt a little responsible for the passing of Ione with your curse, and even the small proximity you had to her. And so you then pull back a little bit away from Chara. And that leads us to another night, where you find yourself in the same clearing where you met the two of them. And you find Chara standing there, and she says, maybe she's summoned you to this. So you come, and you're not really sure what to expect, but she's like, Aeneas, how are you, dear? She's older. She's showing like her age at this point.
Well, just still kind of getting the hang of all this druid stuff, but it's been going okay, I think. Better than everything else.
Good. I have some news that I don't think you will like. And as she's talking, maybe another golden light enters the clearing, and this is another one of those golden stacks, that is just a creature of Thylea in the forest. It's not wounded. You're not going to kill it this time. Don't worry. Um, but she's like,
Great.
I received a missive this morning from the Oracle. She has requested to speak with you.
The Oracle. Well, I mean, why would she want me? Also, I don't really want her.
She explained it was of grave importance, and the fate of all Thylea rested on your shoulders. She really spared no word, saying that you are part of a group of heroes.
I'm not a hero. I'm never gonna be. And
Well, don't say
I
that. You've done great things.
right.
Remember
Well,
when that tree fell over and you put it back up? That you were a hero to
it
those
killed someone
birds.
as it was falling.
Yeah, that's it. But the birds, their nest was saved. You were a hero to them.
Right. Well, luckily the curse doesn't seem to affect animals to the same extent as it seems to affect humans, but I cannot be around a bunch of heroes because guess who's going to be the one killing the heroes? Me.
Aeneas, don't you dare speak like that. You're cursed that you've been going on about this for far too long. You need to get over these superstitions you have. Thylea would not curse you as such, and you've got to get out of your head. Now, this oracle has summoned you, and you are going to go meet her, young man. She is not to be trifled with. She is descendant of Thylea, so you best not spurn her.
Well, I mean,
I'll hear nothing about it.
Fine. I'll go visit, but I'm not making any promises. And the second one of them dies, I'm leaving. And I'm going to tell you I told you so. So you better be around to hear it.
I'll be here, and you are not going to kill any of those folk, okay? You hear?
But not on purpose.
But I wouldn't dare presume you'd kill them on purpose, Aeneas.
Unless they make me really mad.
So she grabs your hand and she says, Aeneas, I know this is going to be tough for you. I know you're not going to like this, but I think it's important, and I want you to do it for me.
I guess. If
You
you
just
really
have
think.
to go talk to her. I don't need you to commit to anything. Well, just go talk, hear the woman out, okay?
Do you really think this is Thylea's will?
I'm certain I feel it in my bones. There was a
You
charming young
always
woman.
say that.
A
You always say you
charm.
feel it in
I
your
got
bones.
a lot of bones, okay?
How many times are you gonna feel it in your bones?
When you get this old, all your bones are touching and you feel them rattling all the time.
Fine.
There was,
All right.
I think you're going to like, there was this charming young bard here the other day, and she was just the sweetest little thing. And she was talking about you. Did you know her?
Bard? I don't know any bards.
Oh, if you're hiding a lady from me, Aeneas, and she boops you on the nose. And then it's like, here, she gestures to the stag that's just been sitting here this whole time. She says,
I've been ignoring it.
says,
Trauma.
he'll guide you out.
I mean, I don't know if I really need a guide, but I guess I'll take it.
Right. And then when you leave, she gives you some parting words. She says, Aeneas, when the weight becomes too much, child, stop, breathe, touch the earth and the trees. She's there. She will hold you when you cannot stand. And she puts some dirt in your hand, closes it, and pats it, and then she turns to leave.
I give it a little taste.
It's soil,
This is the good stuff.
the best
That's
kind
from
of
my
dirt.
special garden.
Exactly. And as you turn to leave to go meet the strange woman who summoned you, that's what we'll call that vignette. And we are back. Okay. So, what happened last time, Abby?
Oh, we finished exploring Tehran's mansion. We found all of the keys we needed to find. We flipped all the levers and pushed all the buttons we needed to push. I said dragon in front of a door and it worked for no reason. Sarah got a box. Then we walked around confused until the Lady of Coins set us straight. We went back to the same
Huh.
door and said Tehran Neurodagon.
Mhm.
And then the door led us to his office. We convinced him to sign a contract to make reparations for all the bad things he's done. The Lady of Coins didn't betray us on that, even though I think it was kind of close. And then the Furies came for Valis's soul, maybe.
And it's just that simple. So, we find ourselves on the streets outside of Tehran Neurodagon's manor. The Lady of Coins sort of dips, sort of right as you guys leave. She's like, I have things to be doing. I guess that went well. She says, I'll be making contact with you in the future. And then she dips. So now instead of leaving you guys, it is quite early in the morning. So, like, even the people that stayed up all night are now asleep. So, you're really like alone, except for the Furies that then like landed down at the palace. So, what are we doing?
Ira, what the hell is going on? And what does this mean?
Kyra's not with you.
Kyra was with
She
us.
ain't been with you for.
She showed up when we were.
Showed up and then she left.
Oh shit!
She showed up to make a comment that Logan wanted to make, and then she left.
It's like I
Classic.
literally said
Sounds
in the last
sounds
episode,
about right.
I remember this. Oh my god.
Oh, that doesn't seem
Um,
good.
Yeah, I think we should go to the palace
I don't.
immediately.
Why would we go to the palace? They're just going to. But
Because we need to know what's going on.
we can find out when the Furies are not there.
From who? If they take Valis,
From
that means
Clara.
it's just that bitchy king, and then Clara can't be trusted for shit.
What about Bella?
And it starts walking.
Yeah, Sophron's right with you.
I'll follow. That's fine.
Yeah,
Uh,
Nemea is going to. We got to know what this Oath of Peace is about if we can, and maybe the Fury will
yeah, what if they give
elucidate.
us some dirt while we're around? That'd be even better. He starts running.
You're muted.
Logan, you're muted.
Perfect. You are running to the palace. If you remember, they had like a booming voice that like
Hmm.
echoed across the whole city. So as you're
Yeah,
running,
'cause
people
everybody heard
are
it.
starting to come out and see what all that commotion was. And then you guys are like running and like pushing people away, and that's drawing more of a commotion. And so when you're like getting to the palace, you have a little bit of a crowd behind you. And you just sort of like push past the guards. They recognize you, they let you in. And you get to the throne room door. It's just you're naturally drawn there. That's probably where Valis is. And you go. Who is in first? Probably Aeneas.
I'd say
Yeah,
Sophron.
Probably
Saffron?
Saffron.
Yeah,
Once it
I'm
got
pushing people
crowded.
out of the way and clearing things.
Perfect. You run up, you grab the handle, you pull it. It does not open. It is like doesn't even budge.
Is there a way over? Or do we have to go through the door?
The throne room? Yeah, like this is the doors are shut. There's not really up and over.
I would like to cast Clairvoyant.
Ooh.
That's
What
good.
is going on in the throne room?
Air of Gates.
Air of Gates.
Come.
You did give Sarah a version of Air of Gates.
did.
You did.
I did.
You
That was my
did.
mistake. Okay.
I forget. I think I can see or hear is my.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which are you choosing?
You can switch between them.
Yeah, I'll
Which
start.
is initial?
I'll start with visual and then switch to just to like confirm people are there, and then
Yeah.
switch to hearing.
Perfect. You create the sensor. What does that look like? Well, it's invisible, but like, what does it look like when you cast it?
Yeah, so I have the locket, and that's my focus. So I feel like that I hold it and I send like a little dragon in my mind out of the locket, and it flies into the room.
Yeah, it like wiggles up to the crack, and then it's like butt gets stuck, and then it like wiggles a little more, and then you like push it, and it squeezes through. On the inside of the throne room, you see there is these like the whole room is maybe like being circled by these giant, and like it's a circle, but then it's like also a dome. These just like multiple big glowing chains are just sort of circling this whole room, and in the middle of it, you see Valis sort of like on her knees, head down, as these like three creatures that you saw in the sky are like standing around her. And one of them is like speaking at Valis, who's just sort of head down, looking at the ground.
Okay, yeah, I switched to hearing.
Okay, you switch to hearing right as Valis begins to respond to whatever this individual said, and she says, "Okay, I understand. This is fair, and I should have known better. I will make the announcement in the morning." And then one of them like stamps down next to her and like gets down and says, "See how easy this was? You can be a good goddess of wisdom now, can't you?" And Valis is like, "Yes, as I said, I will make the announcement in the morning." And she says, "Good. We'll stick around to make sure it goes smoothly." And then like you see these, or you don't see these chains. You hear this whooshing sound, and then Sophron, you're still like at the door, and you hear the whoosh, and then the doors bang open, and then you guys just see Valis alone, like on her knees in the middle of the stone room. She gets up. You can see now that she's like crying a little bit, and and she sees you, and she just comes right up to you, and she says, "Would you all do me a favor? I must make an announcement, a proclamation, really, to the town. Could you facilitate that for me?"
What are they making you do?
Just gather everyone, or a lot of people. I would like to speak to them. Thank you.
Just thumb backwards.
Yeah. So
I think-
there's a crowd. There's probably like 100 people behind you. It's not like a huge people. Other people hear this when she dresses you, and runners start to go out. So the message is going out,
Yeah.
whether you guys do it or not. And then Valis just like retreats. And people are starting to be assembled. There's like a big anxious energy in the crowd. No one really knows what's happening. Most people don't even know that like Valis is anything's been happening to Valis. They just know that the queen's making an announcement, and there was like this big boom in the sky. It doesn't make sense. So we'll say maybe like 30 minutes pass before a big crowd has gathered. And Valis, and just like no real like regality, or she looks regal, but there's not like any big ceremony about it. She just like appears on a balcony in the palace to address the whole crowd, and her voice is soft, but it like projects more than like a normal person's voice could. But she's not like yelling. She just says, "It has come to my attention that I may have overstepped in banning the worship of Lutheria in Mitros. She is a titan, and she deserves worship if given freely. It is my proclamation now that worship of Lutheria is no longer illegal." And then you see a little bit of spark in her eye, and she says, "However, the temples of Lutheria shall remain closed pending the criminal investigation as issued by my queendom of this city and my legal right to do so." And then you hear like a grimace. You hear a grimace.
You hear a grimace.
And you feel that Valis has sort of like wiggled her way. She was backed into a corner, and she like wiggled her way out of it a little bit. But then she just turns and she leaves, and she goes back inside. You hear a shriek followed by another shriek and another shriek as those winged creatures go streaking up into the sky, and they fly off over the ocean.
I think Kai, however much time he had left, he was gonna go around to any vendor who was opening a stall, as they do early in the morning ahead of crowds, and just like buy as much bread as he can, and is just throwing it out into the crowd, and is just trying to get everyone to love on Valis and just like praise Valis, like just so trying to get like a chance to have the people behind her.
2 questions. One's a statement, one's a question. How much gold would you like to have spent in this endeavor?
How many copper pieces?
Copper pieces? That's
Is
an order of magnitude is all I needed to know.
How much bread does a gold coin buy?
I think 1 piece of copper can get you a loaf of bread. I think that's like the staple.
400 gold.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
You get
40,000 loaves.
I don't know if
You
they
get-
have that many loaves.
They don't have that many. You start taking IOUs with like the stamp of Mitros, like official seal, and you start throwing those out like redeemable at literally any baker for 1 loaf of bread. Like you just start chucking them out. Go ahead, and you don't even have to make a performance check anymore. Like people are losing it. They were very confused about Valis, but then you start throwing out like free bread, and they're like, "This is great. We don't know what that was, but this is good." And it's
Best day ever.
almost a little bit of a riot, but then you calm that down. And
We'll
like
get
it becomes,
get a riot going. That's fine. It's just bread and circus, you know.
yeah, and people are now talking about the government bread Maybe it's a Kylo. Kylo.
The Kai loaf.
The Kai loaf? Absolutely not.
It's like rye bread, but it's Kai bread.
Ugh.
The clove. I think the clove is really where.
The clove.
I like Kai bread.
Yeah. So now people are talking about Kai bread.
but it's from the queen.
Yeah.
So
Queen
people
bread.
are talking
Queen
talking
bread,
about her.
Kai bread. Yeah, they talk about it the same.
Cool. Just want them to love her and know that she did it for them, and yeah.
Nice.
Is that
Most of the
really?
time when things are handed out for free, it's wine. So this is like a healthy alternative.
That's not Lutheria based.
Not Lutheria based.
True. He's not the Titan of bread.
We could have been handing out.
Okay.
That seemed
Hey,
like
well, that's
Dallas
like-
got off really easy.
Your morning.
Dead.
It really
I
does.
just
seem
wanna
like
Like
this could've been so much
suspiciously
worse.
easy.
Well, I mean, can the Furies... What can they do against a goddess?
Oh, they could do a lot. Kyra like pops up. She has like, have you guys seen these? She like holds out like 12 Kai loaf.
Those are
coupons.
not for you,
Some of
Kyra.
Some Kai
Kyra,
pons.
you don't Kaipons. You don't need to eat. Give me those Kaipons.
No, I'm handing these out. Anyway, I love these. She like holds it up and like, I think we can make this a regular thing. And she like quickly sketches like Kai's face on one, and she turns around and it's like a caricature of Kai. Like maybe his hair's like way too floppy and he's like literally dripping. And she's like, this works. Anyway, those Furies, oh, Valis got off so easy. They could have snatched her up if they wanted. That would have been the end of that. No more Goddess of Wisdom.
Why wouldn't you intervene?
But why would they
wanna get
also not
snatched.
snatch
Also,
her up?
I didn't break any rules, so
Yeah, but we don't just want to lose a goddess.
we didn't. You can trust. If there's a rule, Valis will use it to her advantage. You can trust me on that one. So, I don't think there's really any danger. Now, those Furies have been waiting to yoink me for a long time now, so I was not going to get involved.
Not a fan of your
Who would
music.
tell your story if I was gone? No one.
We could find somebody else.
I think we could hire someone else.
Can you imagine a Castus ruling the city by himself? It'd be a frat. There'd just be roving.
It
It'd
would
be like
be awful.
Euphoria.
Yeah, it would.
It would.
Except 100 times the population. Good lord. Wow, that
Wow.
got even darker than I thought.
Really dodged that bullet.
Whew.
Anyway, how was your guys' night?
It was good.
We also did very legal things that were very good for everyone.
It doesn't
I
matter if
expect
they're
that of you.
illegal because we didn't make a note.
That's what I always say.
It's always legal if there's no oaths involved.
Hmm.
It's just so true.
Hey, Kyra, have you seen this before? And she's gonna shove that Dragonlord box into Kyra's face.
Where did you get this?
Tarantas. He had it? First of all, there was a really weird staircase, and then Elegy really knew how to make it work because she's a dragon, and all of a sudden it led to like a Dragonlord hideout, and this was there. Whose is this, and how
Whoa.
do you open it?
How do you open it? I ain't got a clue. But these are boxes. I think that the Dragonlords used to use these. They were sealed. And the keys are never actual keys. I know that for sure. They are quite frustrating boxes.
Is the key within the key?
No, what does that even mean?
Damn it. Nemea takes the box back and she goes, Kyra,
Wait.
what?
They normally have a hint on them for how to open them. The Dragonlords were nothing if not poetic.
Okay. I look at this box again.
Yeah, you look at it. It looks identical to how you first looked at it, and it doesn't have anything written on it. I was like, check the bottom. You look at it from the bottom, and it has something in Draconic written on it.
Perfect. I know how to read Draconic because I have a coin.
That read or speak?
I think that only lets you speak.
I think that only lets you speak.
There's
Nemea,
someone who
let
can
me touch
comprehend
it.
languages for free.
Elegy!
I love to touch things.
Touch it and tell me what it says.
We need your knowledgeable touch.
Please read with your fingers.
I read it with my finger.
Perfect. In Draconic, it says, within I hold the lore of those who soar, the counsel of wings, the deeds of yore. Bring not key of silver, of gold, of bronze, nor metal, but key of iron from dragon-pledged vessel.
Key of iron from Dragon.
I'll tell you all of
Vessel?
that. I mean, I don't like puzzles.
I don't like puzzles either. I don't.
Yeah.
Sophron, this one's for
Um,
you.
she's gonna be like, Saffron, what? Key of iron from Dragon. What? What does that even mean?
You hear snap. Oh, I get it. Okay, that makes total sense.
Do you
Kyra, you
have something
better
to
not
add,
say that.
Kyra?
I can't tell you. And I
Why
pledged
not?
to not do that. And I just made an oath, so now it's a rule. I can't do it.
Kyra,
Stick
you're
with
the
me.
worst.
Kyra, who could tell us? Who could tell us?
Kyra, we were gonna invite you to girls' night, but I don't know anymore.
Off the table.
I think you got this one.
Wait, Aeneas, was that coin iron?
No.
I like
No,
flip the
not
coin
at
to
all.
you.
He gives it a big lick. Nah, not
Nah.
iron at all.
Is this the Dragonlord coin?
Was
Adamantine.
it
That's
adamantine?
adamantine. That was adamantine.
That's what I thought. It's
Have
adamantine.
Logan, we haven't heard of anything iron associated with the Dragonlords, right? There's no iron dragons.
Nope.
Everything we've heard has been bronze or adamantine, because that's what the armor and axe.
There's a lot of that.
Bronze,
There's not been any
bronze,
iron.
brass, gold.
Paucity of iron, I would say.
Silver.
But
Yeah.
what's the belongs to dragon? What's the
But a key of iron from dragon-pledged vessel.
what like a saddle to like latch a saddle to the dragon?
I mean, is
something
it
like
not
that?
just the Ultros?
It's
It was
probably the
dragon
Ultros.
pledged.
You can just,
know what that
well, we don't have to sit here and ruminate about it at the moment. You can dwell
We're-
on that
we're
one and come
doing
back to it. Yeah.
What
Hmm.
if we talk
Come.
about this instead of girls' night?
What if we just do this for
That's on
2
you.
hours?
Yeah, this is now what girls' night is. We all have wine and we talk about this
Next
puzzle.
part plan out the window.
It's girls' night.
Okay. Anything else you want to do this morning, or we will fast forward a bit.
I'm gonna send letters.
You're going to send letters. Letters have been sent.
I'm gonna read a letter.
You're going to read a letter. Letter has been rent.
That's not what I expected.
I think that's how that works.
Any other things?
Sophron would like to spend time cracking this cipher.
The one I just told you not to ruminate on?
No, not
No.
that one. The one
No, the
previously
wine.
from
The wine
Yeah.
people
The wine people
had
cipher.
a
Looking for
cipher.
con-
okay. Yeah. Yep.
connections
Yep.
between
Giving us a lot of
Aurelian and
mysteries.
the cult
So
of
many
Lutheria.
threads, and they're all
Roll
getting cut.
an investigation check as you spend most of your time this morning and early afternoon doing that. Letters sent and rent, and Aeneas and Kai. What would you like to do?
We're gonna re-roll that.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
So
Nice,
much
nice.
better. Worth the Artha.
Have I already had you start a clock for that?
Yep, I have a cipher clock at 1 of 4. So
1 of 4.
Tell me
Go
what
ahead
that
and
does.
check another 1 of 4.
It's a hard cipher.
mhm.
I think like
It's just a lot of material to go through.
part of the deal for the 400 gold is like to get the bakers for the next like month to like
Mhm.
like brand their loaves, like just
Yeah,
like sear it with
with Valis' face.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm doing that. I'm getting them all committed to that.
Perfect.
I just
Aeneas?
feel a storm is coming and we need the mob on our side.
Uh-huh.
Aeneas is going to leave the city to commune with the wildlife.
By yourself?
Yeah, it's fine. You can leave a city for a morning and come back.
Is this narrative communing, or do you actually have communing you want to do?
No, I think it's emotional communing.
Emotional communing. Okay, perfect. Great. Well, two of you are planning girls' night. Sophron, as you are working on this cipher, you receive a letter. A letter has been sent, and then you rent a letter. And it states, Sophron, I think I've made great progress. I found a box. It seems very important. And I would like to meet you at the tavern. What's a good tavern name? We'll call it the Bronze Scales. It's a pretty high-end tavern. Like, it's where like professional people go. This is actually Kai's favorite tavern. And she says,
This is date night time.
this is a work night tavern. She says, I have a lead there. Meet you after dark. She signs it, Callista.
See, I thought it was going to be from Nemea. She also found a box. With great mysteries.
A lot of mysteries, a lot of boxes.
So many boxes.
Okay, well, I mean, Sophron, he mentally decides to go and is probably going to, at some point in the afternoon-ish, walk around, go get a snack, take a break from reading the cipher, and at some point intersects with whatever's happening with girls' night, catches them as they're leaving or something, and I
They're
want to
leaving the
be
kitchen and they have about 15 bottles of wine
And like large
Demetrius
jars of
horn.
olives.
and
Demetrius
large
horn.
jars of olives.
Really, we're like pouring the horn into empty bottles.
yeah. Why do you need the horn if you've all these bottles?
It makes the best wine. All other wine is bad.
You have to make a special mixer for girls' night, and this is what you do. You take the magic
Making a
wine, you mix with the
There's-
olives and magic wine.
There's
Shaking
two
it
of
up,
you.
you
I
shake
find
it
it
in the
hard to
horn.
believe you need more than 4 bottles.
There's
This is
not just going to
preposterous.
be
There's
two of
not
us,
only two
Saffron.
of us. Saffron.
What?
You
Don't
don't
worry
need to
about
know.
Who
it.
else?
Just
What?
people. Just
Just
people.
some people.
Just people? At least 6 more people?
At least 2 more people.
At least 3 more
That's
people.
far too much wine per person.
No, this is the point of girls' night. You get really drunk.
I don't like this.
Are
is
you angling
going-
for an invitation, Saffron? Do you
You're
want to
not
come to girls'
invited.
night?
Quite frankly, it sounds like you're going to be getting up to some mischief that I don't want to be a part of.
Good.
Associated with, even.
Stop judging us.
Just please don't drink yourselves to death tonight.
No
We
one
will
should be
not
dying.
I don't care for this. And I
I
grab
feel
my
like you
figs
hear
and turn around and
cackles.
leave.
You hear cackles of mad laughter as
Hi. Just you're stamping some bread, or you like leave a baker's after you have them agree to stamp their bread with Valus's face for a month, and you're just like, I want to go. Like, I want to go to my old haunt, and you just feel the overwhelming desire to go to the Bronze Scales tonight.
I like to think that when I left the city, though, it wasn't called the Bronze Scale. It was actually called the Greased Greek, and that's why it was my favorite. But now when I arrive,
We'll just retcon. I've said greased Greek the entire time tonight, so that's what it's really called. I like that a lot better.
Perfect. Yeah, Kai's like, man, I need a drink. he just like is like watching children play. He's just like watching an elderly person like climb out of a carriage. Just a
Like,
normal
God, I
scene.
need a drink.
God. He's
Perfect.
not sleeping the entire time.
And then maybe Aeneas wanders back in from out of the city and bumps into Kai outside of a baker.
Oh, Kai, you still figuring out the Kaipons? The whatever, the bread thing?
Yeah, it's called a PR campaign. Keep up. Let's go get a drink
Hell is
to
a
celebrate
PR
a success, the success of it.
Sure. Yeah, we'll drink. All right. I guess.
Where were you?
In the woods.
Why? Ugh. I'm just gonna grab you on the back and just rush you to the greased Greek.
Okay, so we are going to split the party into two groups. Sophron arrives at the Greased Greek, and Kai and Aeneas are already there. And you're like,
Yeah,
huh.
you see Sophron walk in, and he's looking nice. Like he did it right. He's got
Kai
hair all
spits
combed,
wine.
Cleaned
and
up.
beard oiled.
This is really dirty. It was like he was nearly rolling in the mud.
I think against your like non-consensually, Kai has been prestidigitating you the entire walk over to the Grease Creek.
His fingernails, it's just disgusting.
Yeah, there's like a couple of patches where Kai has missed, and then you've just
It's so much to clean that you haven't gotten to it all yet.
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you join them, Sophron?
a quick like scan of the room. Is Callista
Mhm.
here yet?
No.
All right, I go over there and in hushed tones, "What are you doing here? Are you following me?"
This is the best
Oh.
spot in town.
Sophron? Yeah, I mean, I just bumped into Kai. I don't know. I've never been to this place before. What are you doing here? Why would we be
What are you
following
doing
you?
here?
You do like to run off. Maybe we should be
you
following
don't?
you.
You're looking
Where did you run
pretty
off to
good
today?
now that we talk about it. What are you doing here?
I am here to meet with Callista. Thank you very much.
And just at that opportune
Ooh.
moment, one of the wait staff comes up and says, "Excuse me, sir. I am supposed to convey a message from your lady. She says she can't make it tonight."
You're a lady. Oh, you hear that,
I
Kai?
just like
He's got
look
a lady.
around the bar, like, what the fuck?
Guy's like
I
already
express
walking
my
back from the
deepest
bar with a
condolences.
bunch of beers in his hands. Boys' night.
He's gonna grab a mug and down it, toss it over my shoulder, grab another.
Okay. And we cut to the girls deep in the chamber of their palace where they have olives and wine and all of the wine set out. And you have sent out letters and you all have a exploratory glass of your cocktail. And I want all five of you to start your own 6 clocks that are
Oh.
titled Too Drunk.
6 o'clock called Too Drunk.
Drunk.
So us having one empty bottle each, how much does that fill on our 6 o'clock?
None.
At
It
least
starts
3.
out. Actually, no,
Okay.
everyone start with one. That's how clocks work.
Yeah, usually. Maybe I should.
I like
repurpose
doing
rat
clocks
slash
on
criminal.
paper. That's nice.
So
And then we will cut to elsewhere in the city where a woman with sort of curly, blondish hair is reading a letter and she says, "You are cordially invited to speak with the heroes of the prophecy concerning relations with its members. Wine and olives will be provided. Palace at dark." Huh. Well, I guess my night got interesting. And she folds up the paper and then we see her walk away. So, shall we start with boys' night or shall we start with girls' night?
Roll a d6.
Let's start. Oh, that's a good. I'll have each of you, one representative from each night, roll a die, and whoever is higher wins.
If you roll a 1 or a 6, add a clock.
Ooh.
Sarah, do you want it?
What do you?
No.
I'll do
I
it.
volunteer as tribute.
D6, we
Perfect.
say.
D6.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh.
Well,
Two
close, but not quite enough. So we will start with girls' night. So, girls, set the scene for me.
Basically, I think Nemea and Elegy have set up in their bedrooms. Basically, we've like pushed our beds together. Like we've made this like a sleepover. And Nemea we've all had a bottle each, and then Nemea has just finished chugging whatever it was, and she's like, and this is what my brothers used to tell me to drink. It was really good, and she like lets out a big it's still really good, and she's like, yeah, you should try it, but there's nothing in the cup. She's like, Elegy, I've never had a party before. This is gonna be really fun.
Well, I guess you don't remember parties.
No, I don't remember parties. I mean, I'm
Don't
pretty
really
sure.
party the same. I mean, we party, but not the same way.
Two
Please don't
people who
party.
have never thrown a party sit in an empty room party.
Drinking and getting ready for a party.
We have so many pillows.
We have
so many
so many
blankets.
pillows. We have like a mystery. I feel like there's like a mystery box filled with things that we'll find out what's in there later. But you know, like we spent all day doing it. She's like, Elegy, when do you think she's gonna come? Right? You think she's gonna come?
Why would she not come? Sophron
Yeah,
said that they
that's-
used to be in love and that they were supposed to get married, except it was not meant to be. Of course she'll come.
Yeah, okay. She knows she needs to tell us, you know, what's going on if she wants to get Sophron on her.
And
side.
I wrote that letter very seriously.
You did. It sounded like Valis. So good. Okay, all right. And then, you know, we're going to like arrange the olives onto like little finger tray, you know, like just small plates of like all of the same olives.
These are the olives you said were the good olives from the play, right?
Yes.
good.
The good olives and not the scary bread that had messages written from
Very
the
good.
south. Yeah, just the olives. Oh, great. And I feel like we're going to eagerly await.
Perfect. You eagerly
Calista.
await. Eventually, a knock does come at the door.
Come in.
Our pinkies
Enters.
are out while we're drinking our wine.
So fancy.
Callista opens the door and enters into this chamber, and she's like, "Oh, it's a lot more personal than I thought it would be. Ah,
Callista, come, sit. And then Nemea's gonna like drunkenly grab her and be like shoving her down, like down on the cushion.
just make a persuasion check to sort of like set your introduction with her. You've not really. I don't know if you've really even met this woman.
Nope. So, Callista, we've heard a lot about you, and I'm Nemea, and this is Elegy, and we really wanted to talk to you because, you know, Sophron's our friend, and he talks about you, and we wanted to hear your side of things. So, yeah, here, come, girls' night. We have the wine, the olives. I'm, like, pushing wine, and I'll pour some, like, mix the shakerado wine that she's doing. Pour some. Come, drink. Cheers. Yes. And then she'll persuade her with sheer awesomeness.
I'm
Hell
just
yeah.
fascinated by this take on a dirty martini that's happening right now.
You see Callista, she like hesitates a little, but then she's like, "Oh, whatever. Okay." She like sits down and she drinks. She's like, "You know, this is pretty good. What did you put in this?"
I know, right? First you need regular wine, then you need magic wine, and then lots of olives. And then
I love olives. She drinks in it. She says, and she's like, "I love girls' nights too."
Yes.
And
we love
from
girls'
that,
night too.
we will
haven't
cut back
had
over
one
to
in
the
so long.
boys' night. Well, I assume Kai is already on a table.
Wow, good.
So good.
No, Kai like has the hand sign, like he like looks at his favorite bartender, and he like just like makes eye contact, and then suddenly no one's glass is ever empty. And so yeah, we're probably singing all the sea shanties.
Perfect.
We're singing fun little like Dragonlord like children's nursery rhymes probably. But we're like making them lewd.
Nice.
Yeah, you know.
Make a performance check.
Yeah. I'll do that. Any minute.
Any minute you will.
I'll do that. Performance, you said.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So you are singing really well from your perspective, and you are leading the group in these lewd shanties. So you can check a box for how drunk you are, as you are very drunk while doing this. The other two of you,
Good.
Do they go that way? Oh, I think he switched a word that wasn't supposed to be switched.
And you shove the scale where the sun don't shine.
Doesn't help that he's singing 3/4 time. That's not how this is supposed to go.
3, 4 on
He's-
it. Wait, why are the numbers involved?
It's the counts of the beats per measure.
We're counting. Now there's math.
Yeah, well, it's
the
not
green lady
math
is
so much as it
shady.
is just keeping time.
I
You know how
could never
you
read a
work
clock.
to a rhythm? Surely you know about working songs.
I mean, yeah, in theory, I heard a couple.
Cause like clapping.
It's that. To keep everybody on the same beat.
have perfect. You guys are singing away. Back to girls' night. What do you now have Callista's undivided attention?
Elegy.
She's had a couple drinks.
You
She's
ask
getting a
her.
little red in the cheeks.
Calista, we have a question.
Yeah, as
Ask
somebody,
away.
yeah, it seems like you've had a
I
lot
have
of
a couple
experience.
questions for you two.
And of
Oh,
course,
you have you can ask questions after we ask your questions. Are you still married?
You jumped right for the heavy questions, I see.
That's what I do.
we've never
No.
been married that we know of.
I'm going to come back to that comment. No, I am no longer
Oh,
wed.
that's good. Well, maybe
Is
good.
he
Is it
alive?
good? No,
Okay,
Did you kill
that's
him?
probably good.
I did not kill him.
That's also
He
good.
died of grievous injuries. It was a prolonged death. It was quite nasty.
Did you make the grievous injuries?
No judgment,
No.
Carl, if you did.
No, I sat there and watched him get worse and wither away and angrier the whole time. It's a really horrid affair.
Okay. Have some wine. Pour her some
Yeah,
more.
so you know you need wine for that.
She takes the drink. Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah, that's fair. Which of us? You get to only choose one.
I guess that's fair. You. She points to Nemea.
He really is, but that's kind of cute too.
It's a little endearing, yeah.
Yeah, but what are you guys a thing or what? We know you were a thing before, and then it didn't happen, and now you're a thing. What's the deal, girl?
It's complicated. We're not.
What's complicated?
There's a lot. There's a lot of history.
Your husband's dead. He's single. It's very simple.
But it were that simple. No, I enjoy spending time with Sophron. It's been a pleasant surprise to see him and to see how he is doing.
That's not an answer.
I mean, a pleasant surprise is he has. Well, what was he like when he was younger? Is he still the same?
No, he used to be a. Oh, he was so passionate.
We're all like, tell us everything
He was
about your mad
so
love affair.
strong of both body and soul. he could lift you up and then lift your heart with his lyrics. It was just beautiful. And she like proceeds to go on and on about how like
night Sophron's
yeah.
lifting 2 giant dragons. These are
The bitches!
and mine.
Perfect.
Glug, 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 glug.
Okay, yeah, boys' night. You're holding 2 flagons, chugging.
She was supposed to be here, and we were gonna go work on this dragon situation. And there's a dragon, right? And we can't
Right.
even deal with the dragon. It's just why? Why?
Yeah,
What
I
could have
mean,
been more
dragons, mate.
important?
Oh, I don't know. Dragons a pretty big deal. Even druids don't mess with dragons. I heard one time a druid messed with a dragon. He was stuck as a squirrel for a week and then he got barbecued. It was terrifying.
Sounds awful.
Speaking of druid,
Yeah,
you look over
don't
and you
want
see
it.
a druid at the bar and like in business clothes, but unmistakably a druid. And they're like,
business closed.
yeah, and they're just like nervously like spinning an empty glass, like playing with it at the bar.
Like, wait a second. My druid senses are tingling. Who's that fellow over there?
And look over there.
That looks like a Vault of
business-
Thylea employee, a business druid.
A business druid, if I'm
Just
ever
a
had.
business druid.
I can
He
smell
looks
the cold.
fidgety. He looks fidgety and like he's nervous.
Why is he twitching so much?
You're not comfortable in the city. Why would he be?
No. This is a coin druid? You ever met a coin druid? They don't care nothing about nothing unless it's cold hard cash.
Well, then why are they druids? I don't understand. They live in a big building with vaults and stones
I
and
know.
metal. It's
Don't
not
ask
very
me.
druid.
I don't understand either. Most of the other druids don't like them. But they're important. I don't know.
Kai is going to come back. He'll be another little tick drunk, if that's okay, Logan.
Sure.
And at this point, he's like conspiratorial drunk, and he's like, "What are you doing? Are you talking about that guy at the bar? I think I saw him looking at you. Are you looking at him, Aeneas? Oh man, let's
Yeah.
get you talking
Wait,
to him.
What? I'm looking.
I'm
I
feeling
don't
it. I'm feeling
really
it
look
tonight.
at people that much. But also, now I'm just confused. Anyways, Druid Aeneas is gonna go up to him and be like, "Hi."
Kai's gonna assume he needs to be a wingman, and he's gonna follow.
Aeneas is like one hand like vaguely pushing you away, and he's
The
like,
guy's like, "Oh, are
Oh,
you
so
who I'm supposed to meet?
strong.
You took your sweet time."
uh, yeah, yeah, I'm who you're supposed to meet. Is Circle Coins Druid. What are you up to?
What I'm supposed to be up to is at home with my family, not sitting in this bar waiting for you to be 15 minutes late.
Oh, I was here the whole time. You just weren't looking with your eyes.
Well,
your eyes. Anyways, all right.
roll a. You think you're putting on a show?
I think he's trying to be deceptive.
Okay, roll deception.
This is gonna be as good as they get. Really, a deceptive man. Oh, okay, could have been worse.
But he's like, he just sort of
The
like
drunken charm, a
takes a
disarming
bag
quality.
and he like shoves it across the bar at you. Says, "There, now I'm getting out of here. Thanks for showing up." And he like then proceeds to get up and he's gonna make to leave.
Ooh, fancy guy, just leaving all over the place. And Ace will just sort of like grab the back of his business clothes Be like, hold on, not so fast, mate. Let's just check the goods real quick. And Aeneas will toss the bag to Kai.
It's in the
Open
bag.
Kai?
that bad boy up.
It is a nice business bag, burlap sack, a nice business burlap
A
sack.
business
And you
Oh, my favorite.
open it. Yeah.
Business
You open it, and it has just like a very fine mahogany box. Another box.
Does it have a description or an inscription?
No. It's like a maybe 10 inches by like 3 inches by 5 inches. It's a pretty small little mahogany box. It just has like a little gold latch. It doesn't look locked or anything like that.
Druids are not good at flirting with each other. What's in the box?
Are you asking or are you opening?
Yeah, I'm opening.
You're opening. It opens easily, smoothly, and inside is a little velvet cushion with two sort of roundish indentations on them. But the box is empty otherwise.
What the fuck? Kai doesn't know what's going on.
Koi, what's in the bag?
I show it.
You show it to me?
I show what's in my. I'm trying to show you what's in the bag.
Can't see. He's blind.
I'm gonna describe it.
Yeah, he gives you the description I just gave.
Oh, it's empty. Mate, I don't think it was supposed to be empty.
It was supposed to be empty. I went
You
through a lot of
sure
work to get
about
that
that?
box. Yes, I am quite sure. You requested an empty box. Who are you?
I mean, I did request an empty box, but it wasn't actually supposed to be empty. There was code. Obviously.
Well, next time you request an empty, full box, make it a little more clear that you don't want it to be empty, because you were quite emphatic in your letter that you wanted it to be this empty box. I could get fired for this. So I don't appreciate you holding my secret above my head. I stole from a patron to get this box.
Yeah, that's good, and I mean, I'm sure you're being rewarded appropriately.
That's
But
what you call rewarded? Not exposing my secret to my family? That's some reward. Thanks, buddy.
well, if your family's so important, then maybe you'll keep in mind when I ask you this next question. Who's the client?
Roll intimidation.
Can Kai help? He's found out that this isn't about being a wingman now.
Sure, you can have advantage.
So glad he put that one together.
I did better the first time. 15.
Perfect. The guy goes, he goes by Aurelian. And we will cut back to girls' night.
So, Calista, tell us about this dragon guy.
Aurelian, I think his name is.
Oh, yes, he's a dragon. But
Mm.
he's a man. He's
Mm.
a dragon in the guise of a man. And that's really all that you need to know. He's very dangerous. I've been hunting him. I'm a dragon hunter. So that's why I'm hunting him, because he's a dragon.
Have you successfully hunted other dragons?
Have you seen any other dragons?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, very many.
Well, you were supposed to say no. And then I was supposed to say that's how good I am. But you have. So this sort of fell apart.
Hmm. So the answer is no.
The answer is no. They're not
Okay.
very common. So,
Maybe not in your line of work.
It's true. It's true. They're not very common.
But
I
I've
mean, you
hunted
look
him
like a dragon
successfully.
hunter.
Why do you want to hunt
Thank you.
him? That seems like a dangerous profession.
Yes, I'm a dangerous woman.
Are
Yes,
you?
we can see that now. Shh, shh. It's very dangerous.
What's so dangerous?
She's a heart killer, that's for sure.
My turn for a question.
Okay.
What are your feelings towards Sophron? Elegy?
Mine?
Yeah, you've been traveling with him.
I've never really thought about that. He's
Me
good
neither. Tricky question.
and strong,
good.
and he protects us,
Strong.
and he makes sure that
Loyal.
us crazy people are normal-ish.
Reliable. Good taste in music.
I'll give you that one.
Way better than our other party members.
You know, we went to a bar once and the ladies were all about him.
When was that,
Oh.
Nemea?
The beginning.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Oh, he's a ladies. He's a
Oh
womanizer
no,
now.
he
But,
can't help it. Everywhere he goes, the ladies.
But he always turns them down, I think.
He always
because
he leaves a
you're
trail
the
of broken
apple
heart.
of his eye.
He always
Is
looks
that the
melancholic.
phrase?
Yes, yes, you did
Apple
good
of my
point.
eye. That's because you could workshop it. It's not very poetic.
I thought that's what human said.
You're poetic. He talks about your poems.
Yeah, I mean, you always did have a fondness for my work.
Yeah,
To be fair,
and
I
you.
was an amateur writer, poet is the word for that.
Here, have some more wine.
Thank you. To drink the. He
Are they
was a
strong
much
enough?
better artist than me. Yeah, plenty. She puts in a couple more olives. He was the better of the musicians between us.
Oh,
and-
that's
and-
not what he says.
That's not what he says.
Well, he is very. I don't know if he's very humble. That one.
Honestly, I can't think of a time that he's bragged. So that's
Nope.
true.
That is true. It's
It's
true.
true. It's true.
But you know, you could still maybe meet up with him tonight. I think there's still time. But you know,
think
you
there's
might need a
time?
you might need a little something. I mean, this outfit is very professional and things, but you know, you're going to the bar. Maybe something a little more casual.
I thought he liked a professional woman.
He it does. But you know, sometimes you can shake things up a bit, get him out of his comfort zone.
I'm going to be
Nemea is
honest.
okay. What?
I've
Look at all
always
this
been-
who you're working with.
Yeah, it's like I've never been good at this. You know, I mean, Sophron was one thing, but my marriage was arranged, and I didn't.
You don't need to be good at
I
anything.
didn't
He already
have
loves
the
you.
I mean, do you think so?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
And we are total amateurs. But if there's one thing,
Yeah.
I know Saffron the most I've known any person in my life.
I'm hurt in the middle.
I've known Saffron the longest I've known anyone.
Okay, that's fair.
And it's very clear he has a deep soft spot for you.
He didn't want to tell us about you because he knew we would be annoying about it.
Or
So
how do you
now
know he
we're
wasn't
annoying.
ashamed of our relationship?
No,
Oh, no, he's
definitely
just-
Not a
not.
relationship.
He's
It's not
just
even a
silly
relationship. A
embarrassed.
fling. We've just bumped into each other.
Reconnected.
We're
I don't think
reconnected
so.
recently.
He dressed up specifically for tonight.
And we went to Ambrosia and Crumb after you were there, and he talked about you, and oh my god.
Whole time.
I've read human romance novels, and it's just like that.
Make a deception check.
Who's
With
deceiving?
advantage. Both of you are ganging up on her.
I want to deceive into her spicing up her outfit.
Are you rolling?
It doesn't matter. Do you
can
want me to? Yeah, I'm gonna basically be like, he dressed up super nice.
Mhm.
He was thinking of this like a date, not a business thing. Like you're playing it cool, like business thing, but he was playing it up like date thing. 29.
29.
What?
Big money.
Big money. She says, I guess I could get a little spruced up. And then you descend on her, and
We
we will hop
descend.
back over to boys' night. So, the business druid has just said that he has stolen this from one of the patrons of the bank named Aurelian, and he went through great danger to get it, and he could get a demerit.
Yeah, these business shirts, they really take their demerits seriously. It's a big, I think that's a big deal for them. Fine. You scurry on.
What would we know? Like a strong box from the bank? Like, is something supposed to be in this? Does this belong somewhere? Like, is it?
No, you haven't really seen a box like this before. It almost looks like a jewelry box. But like I said, it just has these two little, like maybe yay big, and they're sort of like round. Like it looks like hollow cylinders were sitting in them. Like there's a ring, and then the inside is not indented. And there's two of these, and they're equal size. And
Like
they're
a
sitting on
hillbilly
this velvet.
horseshoes box.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't think anyone on Earth knows what that means.
You're like really looking over this, and Kai, make an investigation check.
I was investigating what hillbilly horseshoes means to Google, but okay.
Nope. Investigation. Nice.
12.
You notice a
False bottom.
tiny, it's near imperceptible, but you have drunk vision right now. A tiny little bit of like dust stuck to the box on one of the corners, and you touch it, and it's a little bit sticky. And then you look closer, and there is just the faintest hint of like a tiny bit of paper stuck here. And it looks like there was a note that was adhered to this box at some point.
Kai's going to like grab like a bar napkin and then like rummage around in his explorer's pack, like throwing things out, and find the charcoal, and then like try to like rub the napkin and the charcoal on it, and like did it leave a relief when someone wrote that note on the?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, I'll say yes for you. And it's just the ending of what appears to be like a note, but you're just catching like sort of the last little bit. It looks like it was written, and then so you're only able to see the final two lines, and it says, "The rest, as always, shall follow the sun, dash Aurelian."
So strange. Aeneas, someone's going to come in this bar expecting to receive this, and we have it right now. Going to put it back in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they haven't shown up yet, who knows if they're gonna actually show up? It's not our problem. Anyway, doesn't Sophron know someone named Aurelian?
That's right. Kai will go approach him, and he's gonna use the box lid like a dragon. He's gonna be like, "Bop, bop, bop, bop. Look what we found, Sophron."
I think Sophron is like, he's at this point back turned to them, standing at a big table, talking to people, handing out ale, and then like turn around to see Kai like flapping this lid of the
Bop,
box
bop,
and
bop,
just
bop,
like
bop, bop.
pinch it
I'm
closed,
Aurelian.
and just push it back at him.
Sophron!
I am in the middle of something right now. Thank you very much.
No, Sophron, you don't understand.
Help us
don't
figure out what this
understand.
is. I thought there was a false
I'm
bottom in this
always
box.
helping you understand something. Why can't I just have a drink and play some cards and meet some people?
Sophron, calm down. Okay.
I am
You know-
calm.
No. Shh.
I'm lifting up Aeneas so that he could do it.
Sophron, stop talking. I'm still going. Shh. You know some bloke named Ascelion?
I had an uncle, Estella.
No, that's close. I mean, it was Elorian. What? Wait,
Aurelian, and I just like bop him on the face. Like,
yeah, Aurelian. Anyways, we found this box that's his apparently. Are you friends with him or something?
I turn back around at the table, take my cards, and like throw them down, full house, and just leave. And just like grab these two by the scruff of their neck and drag them
Yeah.
outside.
As you leave, someone at the table's like, those aren't even the right cards.
I just
Just
pull them
muggers.
outside, pull them through the front door and in an alley. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You have something from Aurelian? In the bar.
Yeah. Apparently one of those dumb bank druids was being blackmailed or something to steal a box that is owned by Aurelian. I guess. I don't know
How
why
lame.
he'd have a box. Yeah, I know.
That
why?
box?
Well,
grab
it's
it and
in,
like look
it's
it
in
over.
business burlap right now, so. But yeah, that.
I think Sophron knows something about this box.
Logan sent me a thing and I don't know what the hell it means. I don't see nothing.
Bum bum bum.
This is
It's-
terrible.
It's literally in your handouts. So
Let's
while you
all
look at
watch
that, we'll
Connor
hop back
read.
over to girls' night.
Yeah.
Okay, Callista, now you're all made up.
Wow.
Roll.
You know, we worked at the play before, and we really learned how to do the makeup while we were there. Astoria taught us a lot.
Both of you make a check and add your rolls together to get her all dolled up.
Love that for
I'll
us.
do
We'll
a
say-
sleight of hand.
So we're gonna make it a DC 30.
30? That's pretty high.
That's
It's a
pretty
group check.
high.
Oh.
It's better this way.
Great. Love that. It is better this way.
I've got the blush brush and I'm like,
Motion
Motion heavy-handed.
motion for stealth. So everything that Elegy does, I undo
You're
slightly.
downplaying it. Yes. Yeah.
So like
Good.
and so Callista like doesn't know what I'm doing, but I'll be like, we just need to lift this a little bit and push this down. And
Absolutely.
Like padding? Like what's got Spanx and padding?
28.
20.
You don't need to know what
8.
happens in Ghost Night.
So you
I
can
would-
spend an Artha to add 5 to that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Which of you is going to do that?
I have
I can do it.
plenty. I can do it.
Oh yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so she's looking good, but not as good as like as if 2 people were making her over, because really it's like one person's doing it and the other toning it down quite a bit. It'll be
Amina
like,
said stage makeup.
yeah, you have like
You did.
you're like pressing the blush into her cheek, like, and then you do while you do the other one, Nemea's like patting bits of it
And
away.
And then you blend it in like this.
blending.
Lift the
But by the end of it,
cheekbone.
she does look. She looks nice. She looks Good.
Like,
She doesn't look like
out
she is
for
a
a
dragon
date.
hunter. She looks like she's out for a date night.
Yeah, that's where we went.
Okay,
And I'm
Callista,
like-
now you have to decide. You can decide to stay here just for a little
We're
bit and
gonna
do
have
this to
Another
somebody
guest,
else. Or you
or
can
you
go
can
see
go try
Sophron.
and find Sophron. Yeah,
But you can find him after if you make up somebody with us.
his
I'm
bedroom's
kinda-
right there.
Nemea, I am a lady. I could stay for a little bit. And we will cut to elsewhere in the city where someone is opening I got a letter. I got a letter. They open it up and it says you are cordially invited to speak with the heroes of the prophecy. Ooh, concerning relations with its members. Oh my, wine and olives will be provided. Time. An hour after dark. Location, palace.
This is amazing. I had no idea.
And then at this point, back at girls' night, another knock on the door.
This is the
Oh, I know who that is. Come in, Larios.
Larios enters and he opens like, I.
best. It's not that hero of the prophecy. It's us.
It's us.
And you're
It's
behind, and I
you.
hold out a glass of wine.
Okay, Elegy, this time you make a persuasion check to intro this introduction.
I have advantage because I have talk.
And we're like,
Nice.
look how great Callista looks. Like, we're really good at this.
He's a little, like, and by little, I mean almost moved to tears that Kai is not here. He really got his hopes up. And he's just sort of like, he closes the door sadly and he walks in.
No, Lorraine. Look, I opened the
sits
box
down.
of mysteries. I have some roses. I'm like, look, we got you these.
Look, you're gonna
do.
feel better. We're gonna talk about it. Have a shakerito. This is
I'm not
very
here
good.
because we need to talk to you about him
Yes, we're making a plan together.
to help you.
We're on your side.
Really?
Yeah.
I love roses. And he grabs them like, okay. Is he going to come?
No, you can go find him after.
Okay.
Callista's gonna go find Sophron and they maybe are together because we're together. Then you can go.
Perfect. We'll cut back to boys' night. So,
Yeah, Sophron like is pulling the box away from Kai and opens it and is like inspecting it at all sides.
Yep.
What does he see?
so it's the mahogany box. You notice the little, like, looks like a note was stuck to it earlier after Kai points it out. Inside, you are like, this is a jewelry box. Like, I've seen plenty of jewelry boxes in my life. Like, this is what that is. You open it, there's velvet. You're like, okay, maybe it's not like a cluttered jewelry box. Maybe it just like held like a special piece of jewelry. But it is currently empty. You like sort of fiddle around with it and it's not, there doesn't seem to be anything hidden in it. It just simply appears to be an empty box.
And then there's like 2 indentations, but they're not
They're rings.
full circles. They're outlines, right?
Correct. They're rings.
How big around are they?
About yay big. It's like pretty sizable.
I take Aeneas's hand,
Yep.
which is much smaller than mine,
Correct.
and like
What?
ball his hand up into a fist.
Yep.
And then I put it
All right.
over the ring in the
Yep.
box. Like, is
Aeneas
it?
has pretty dainty hands and it's pretty small. Like the Aeneas' hand is small in this ring.
Mm-hmm. I take Kai's hand and I do the same thing,
It's a little bit more sizable, but still
Okay.
pretty small.
and mine is too big by far.
Nope. Not at all.
'Kay.
The correct size.
Wait,
You
why
just
did you
see-
need my hand?
Sophron is standing there and he just becomes sober. Like,
You can delete one from your clock.
Yeah. I mean, he just all of the alcohol drains out of his body. Kai, your little clap clap trick you did. These are the manacles. These are the manacles that Tehran we couldn't find at Tehran's house. These are the manacles, Kai. Aeneas, you found the manacles.
The manacles.
Yes, the bracelets that were with the prisoners. You remember this? It was yesterday.
Yeah.
We found the note. The note said there's Aurelian was like furnishing Tehran with magic jewelry to control people and slaves and test subjects.
Oh boy.
Man, I didn't pay attention. I was just kind of like floping my way through that house.
Last time I left the greased Greek in manacles, I had a good time. This doesn't seem to be like it's gonna be a good time.
Where did you put the things from Tehran's house? Where there was stuff. You people took stuff. Where did you put it all?
What? Oh, I didn't take jack shit from that bastard's house.
Kai has.
You hold up the mushrooms, the powder, the money, the magic coin.
Yeah.
A lot more things that I'm not remembering.
Yep.
I didn't take anything from that house. Except for money, maybe.
A note. Did you take the note? The letter? The missive? What do I need to do to explain this to you?
We get it. So we should destroy it.
Right, we
Wait, who has that note?
I think Nemea.
Definitely Nemea.
Okay.
Oui, c'est moi.
No, we're not destroying
Man,
anything.
This is the. I don't understand. There's not
This is
anything
direct
here.
evidence tying Aurelian to Tehran. We have physical proof of the thing that was delivered now.
I don't even know if Aurelian's a real person, man.
He is very much a real person. Okay, you got this from the druid, yes?
Yeah, from one of those
Yeah.
coin bastards.
Business druid.
The business druid got this from the bank.
Well, I guess. Yeah, he said he stole it from Aurelian.
He stole it from Aurelian? That's what he said? Wait, show me the guy. Like, walk back to the front of the bar.
I think he's already left.
Yeah, the dude's gone.
Here,
Well,
I'm
he
like
was
looking for business tracks
right
on the ground.
here.
I'm like, I gotta find this guy.
It's the Oxfords, his wingtips.
Yeah.
Penny
What
loafers.
shoes was he wearing?
Roll
Man,
a
he's a druid.
survival check.
We don't wear
Follow
shoes.
the smell of cologne.
11.
There's a lot of tracks. There's a lot of business tracks. It is hard to
Hmm.
follow, and you can't readily identify the business druid's tracks.
He works at the bank. Yes? So we
Yeah,
go
but
to the
that's-
bank.
well,
We find him
yeah.
there. He'll be at the bank.
It's the bank is closed, mate. They don't keep 24 hours.
You tell me where to find him then. Where's his home?
I mean, why do we need to find him? Let's just go to the bank and find, I don't know, Aurelian's safe or something.
Do you have a key? Do you know what safe it is? Do you know a combination?
I mean, it can't be that hard, right? Those coin druids aren't that smart. And I'm a druid. Any druid magic they can do, I can do. And I can do it better.
You're saying you can get us into the vaults.
Yeah, I am. I take more.
I
Yeah,
grab
you
him
can.
by the-
Kai's
the
back at your.
biceps, and I'm dragging them both to the bank.
Your
We are
wingmate.
going.
As you guys are like leaving the alley, one of the waiting staff is like, "Gentlemen, could I get you drinks for the road?" And you all just grab a drink and you all chug one, and you can all check a box on your clock.
Shotgunned it.
Okay. Back.
That's you two
Right.
in the background. That's me singing.
That's so cute.
Okay.
Elegy has like,
Cut back. No, yeah.
oh, okay.
Cut back to girls' night, where Loreas has been talking about Kai for 45 minutes. And you guys,
Elegy,
everything you
think
say,
we've
he turns
confirmed-
it back around to Kai.
I think we've confirmed a spark.
Elegy
He's just
has been
great, isn't
dissociating
he?
on the
He's
wall.
the bravest, most beautiful, like the best hero I've ever met. Wow.
She's like got letters on the wall pinned in, and she's like got lines between them, conspiracy board, and she's like, okay, in this one, Kai talks about Calliope. In this one, he talks about Lucas. In this one, he talks about Theo. Here's what these all have in common.
Okay.
We
Now,
take.
Larius is just talking to Callista at this point, so the two of you
No,
are like,
okay, yeah.
huddled in the
We're
corner.
like, okay, he'll go for it. Basically, all he's doing is talking about Kai, so I don't think we have to try very hard to convince him of this.
No,
So,
I agree.
okay, but what of our tools
We
here?
need him to not talk about Kai so much, though. That is
Yes.
overwhelming to him. He doesn't like attention.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
he likes attention
Kai.
in the right
Kai
amount.
is okay. Oh yeah, we need to tell him. Yeah, he needs to learn the balance
Yes.
of the talking about the Kai. Okay. All right. Well, first we would get him doing the makeover, and then with that, we will talk to him about maybe toning down the fanboy craze.
Yes, that sounds good.
situation. Yeah. Okay. You grab that toga. I grab this toga, and we attack.
Okay. We descend.
And we're gonna say, "Oh, look, is that Kai?" And as he turns, we go.
This one's going to be a little harder because you're trying to cater towards Kai's taste, which
That's true.
is a lot. So this is going to be a DC 40. Group check.
40. Group check.
40. So you can pick your skills again. Yes.
I'm gonna
Elegy.
roll insight
Yep.
into these letters.
Yes. So you are piecing. Describe this process.
Oh, I don't like that.
Reroll.
I can't read good.
You can't reroll. You can't
Damn
read
it!
good.
Oh,
can't
that's
reroll.
group check.
So she's just going through each letter and combing through like Kai's crushes that he's talked about over the years and like what he says they look like or what he likes about them. But then she's getting confused and he also describes like a family member and what they look like, and she like incorporates that into the vision.
Suddenly he looks like
Pythor.
Pythor for a minute.
Great. Nemea, what are you doing for this?
I feel like Nemea is going to use context clues.
Mhm.
And she's going to either investigate or sleight of hand. And be like investigating. Like Elegy will say something and Nemea will be like, that sounds like a little bit too much like Pythor. Like maybe I should
Yeah.
double check.
Okay, I like that. Let's do an investigation.
Okay, yeah. And then she'll like look at Callista and be like, does that sound like Callista like has been around the world and be like getting a second opinion of like, is that what you think like Kai would like? And like pooling their resources more.
Right.
Okay, investigation.
Oh,
23.
nice.
So,
We can both spend Artha?
33. You can both spend an
Nice.
Artha.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, it takes a lot of work. And throughout that whole thing, he's talking about Kai. And then Callista is talking about Sophron. They're like comparing notes on the two of them. And then you guys are just like focused on the makeover. And then at a certain point, Callista goes, do you ever talk about anything else? Like, Kai's, sure, you've been talking about him for a while, but like, you gotta play it a little harder to get, buddy. And Larius was like,
Yes.
but how will he know how I feel about him if I don't
He
talk about
doesn't-
him?
In fact, he doesn't like to know how you feel about him.
What?
It's very
That's me?
confusing. He just
He doesn't like how I feel about him?
he likes
No,
how you
that's
feel
not
about
what the woman said.
what woman?
Callista says, you're the woman she's talking about.
Nemea, you're drunk.
I am not drunk.
She like, Callista grabs him and it's like, listen, if you like this boy, You got to tell him. Don't tell him in this way you've been telling us, because that doesn't matter. That's fake. That's just you filling the space. You got to tell him how you really feel, okay? Don't play hard to get. That doesn't work. But just, you got to be honest with him. Truly, what do you really like about him? Not what do you think you like about him.
And not overwhelming. You be confident.
2 sentences. Maybe 3. We might give you 3.
It's going to be
Loraine's like,
difficult.
okay.
I'm very nervous what Lorraeus' unvarnished reasons for liking Kai is.
If I'm being really honest, he's really hot.
That's
Okay.
good.
She's like, good.
Good,
That's
good.
short list. Good. Okay, we can work with that. You can add one other thing.
And
he's really hot, and when he's mean to me, sometimes it's really hot. And she's like, we'll workshop that one. And then you spin him around.
Yeah.
And he is revealed. His makeover is complete. This is Lorraeus. He's like, okay. I get it. You gotta play not hard to get, but you gotta can't be overwhelming. Okay, I think I can do this. And we'll
We
cut
believe
to
in you.
Boisner, where you guys are running through the streets toward the vault of Thylea, just like hyping yourselves up along the way. Like somewhere along the way, you grabbed another bottle of wine, and you guys have been like downing it, passing it around as you like sprint at this bank. What's your approach?
Oh, straight through the front door. I mean, if it's locked, that's the first barrier. You've got to try the most obvious options first.
Yeah. You run up to the door, ready to open it. It's locked.
Are there like hours posted outside?
Losers.
You're like, no, it's closed. And then you look, and funny that there's just a key in the lock.
Yes, by Thylea's grace. I turn that key.
From that key, the door opens. You're in.
Sophron just like sticks his head in,
dumb.
looks
Fuck
around.
them.
Kai will be like, wait.
Worst circle ever.
I need a disguise. Disguise self still looks like himself.
You look totally different. You did a great job, man.
Yeah. My hair. It's a shade lighter. They'll never know.
You could have fooled me. I never would have known.
So you're now in the sort of atrium of the Vault of Thylea. There's a bunch of rows of desks where during the day people are lining up to take out money and to put money in. There's a couple little side chambers where people have consultants with their business professional bankers on what assets they should invest in. It is quiet.
Okay. Now, we're in super secret spy mode.
Hiccup.
Shut up.
Looking around, we don't see any people.
No people.
Is there a big obvious sign of like vault this way?
Yeah, maybe like on the back wall. There's like, you are here, and it's like front door, and then it's like vault entrance, like at the back, and then like all along the way, it's like offices, security, like deposits, withdrawals, like just your other bank related activities.
They couldn't have made this any easier for us, and just like start walking that way. I mean, we want to go to the vault.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's a trap, but we should just still keep going.
Is there a records room?
Is there a records room?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I want to go in there.
You see records.
Yeah. I just open the door. I assume it opens easily for me.
A lot of vinyl.
Yeah, it opened.
Yeah. And then I'm thumbing through catalogs.
the
Looking
door,
for
and there's just a bunch of like music sitting out, like a little record player. Just
Oh, I hate them. They're
gently.
so pretentious. Them the dumb records. They just never shut up. It's either money or records.
these wax cylinders. It's a terrible medium. You get no fidelity like you have on a live performance. Truly devastating. I close the door.
You see it next door. It says paper records.
We'll check that out.
Perfect.
Wow. What a good
Okay,
joke.
Perfect. You go into this and you step, and inside the room, when you step, you feel the floor like descend a little bit, like a little bit of a pressure plate, and you hear a little alarm start to start up as you're standing on it.
Okay, take my foot off of it and lean
Yeah.
back a little bit. Step back on. Off.
Sophron,
Aeneas,
how
Aeneas.
are you making that noise?
It's because I'm very large. You're very small. Make yourself smaller and go in the room.
Okay. What am I doing in the room?
We're
This is
looking.
not the safe.
You're gonna be a
but
rat.
this is
and we're gonna
it's gonna
toss you.
tell us where the gold dragon is.
There's a gold dragon?
Yes, that's Aurelian.
How
We're
much
looking
have
for
you
his
had
vault.
to
He was a
drink?
guy.
He's a guy and a dragon. He's both. Neither,
Oh god.
both.
Okay.
Just go in there and look for a gold dragon
Okay.
or something suspicious labeled Aurelian.
I'm just telling you. Something weird happens when you try to wild shape while drunk. The druids really advise against it, so
Honey badgers are famously resilient creatures. Surely that would be fine, right?
yeah, okay. Aeneas will wild shape into a honey badger. I
Roll a
think
d6.
I went
Oops, a blue whale.
You turn into a honey badger. You look like a normal honey badger, but you're facing away from them, and they're like, turn around, like, look at us. And you're like, what do you mean? I am looking at you. And you have little pieces on the back of this honey badger, and you've wild shaped, but you're backwards.
Oh, I hate this.
Do you do you eat and poo and talk out of the same hole?
He
I didn't know
throws
that was
through
the
his
anatomy.
penis.
I didn't know
There's
that was the
technical
anatomy of
terms.
a honey badger. You learn something new every day.
I just snarl in honey badger and I start waddling my way.
Yeah,
Like,
your arms are still the right way, so it's hard for you to walk front backwards. And if you skitter across the plate and do not set off the alarm, we'll hop back to girls' night. So, Laraeus has been fully maked over, and him and Callista are just sort of discussing strategies. You guys are sort of sitting back admiring your work on these two, and they seem to, they're almost becoming friends in their shared sort of weird way of expressing romance toward party members.
Nemea, we did such a good job.
We did such a good job. We're so good at making friends and
They're the
having
best.
the girls' night. Yes. And then like she's gonna clink cups with you.
Hmm.
And then I feel like Nemea's gonna be like, oh,
What?
it's time. Hold on, just 1 minute. I think it's time. And then she's gonna hold her locket, and I feel like when she does this, her eyes, like she closes her eyes, but like underneath the lids glows kind of gold, and she's just gonna go like this, and she's gonna start going.
Fuck.
Oh, that was so good. And then she's just gonna start laughing and like falling over. And then it'll be over. She'll like perk back up and just be like,
You come back to and Elegy's like holding her. Nemea, don't leave me. Nemea, no.
Oh no, I'm not
Oh.
leaving you. No, it is nothing. It's just this funny thing I'm doing with
What
the
funny
Versi.
thing?
It's just so funny.
Tell me about
like-
it.
Okay, well you remember the little kids, the Palos and Aeoni?
No.
Yeah, so last time the ones that found me when I was sleeping and then but not really sleeping and okay, anyway, I found two kids who, I was thinking Versi, she's so serious all the time and
Okay,
she
yeah,
just
yeah,
needs a little she needs a little fun in her life. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
got them to set up different pranks for Versi and I get to watch them from afar every time and she falls for it even though she's an oracle and it's so funny. She can see the future, but she can't see me.
What do you have them do?
Oh, they do silly things. Like sometimes they switch out, where her chair is and she falls over. Or,
Oh, man.
One time she was giving a prophecy and they muted her and then they just gave their own prophecy instead. I gave them a bunch of jokes. It's just silly things like that.
Just silly things. Why are you doing that?
Because she needs to lighten up. She's too
Okay.
sad. She's too worried all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you were doing earlier with the locket?
No, that was apparently I can see far away and or hear with the locket. So I was looking into the throne room with that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear. I kind of missed the big plot twist, though.
Why do you
I can
care?
only look or hear. I can't do both at the same time.
Why do you care if she lightens up?
I don't know. I just feel bad that she's sad all the time, and she knows everything, and I think sometimes it's only fair if she doesn't know everything, and the. It evens the scales a little bit, and if
What
you
scales?
if you put somebody in a sleep for 500 years and erase their memories,
You
you
seem
you
not
deserve.
equal.
You seem not equal. Yeah.
No.
The flash to the oracle sitting down to give someone a prophecy and sitting on a whoopee cushion. And she just.
And I kind of want to see what she does. I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think?
I have no idea.
What do you want her to do?
Well, I think it'd be fun. I don't know. She prank me back. That'd be fun.
Okay.
She's so serious. Love, 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 love. This, the end of the world, destined lovers. But, if it was just a little bit of flirting, that would be okay.
Oh, okay.
You're too serious.
Is that flirting? Pranks?
Yeah. It's my brothers told me it was flirting.
Oh, that's the one thing you remember.
Flirting from brothers. Flirting. I mean, but speaking of flirting,
What?
And brothers.
and speaking of brothers, I happen to think that there's maybe somebody who is also maybe flirting with you.
You happen to think?
I happen to think / no. I pull out a letter with Orion's handwriting.
I mean, I told you I don't want to read that.
You didn't read it. I read it.
I don't want to know it.
Okay, you don't need to know it. I know it.
Nemea, I don't like it.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you what's in it. You don't have to. But do you like him?
Nemea, it's complicated.
Everybody's telling me everything's so complicated.
No, it's real complicated.
Okay, what's the real she like pours more wine. Like big glass of wine. Extra olives. But why is it complicated?
I drank all the wine and start snacking.
Drink
on
the olives whole.
Yeah. Check up your box or
Yeah.
check up your clock.
No problem. But
I feel like Nemea is like, because it's serious, she's like, but why is it?
Nemea,
But-
you're too close to me.
I don't think I am.
No,
all right, fine. Why is it complicated?
it's complicated. And
Cute. He's very cute.
okay, that's whatever.
It's true.
You know, you probably don't know. You don't know anything.
I know many things.
You know about Siren culture?
I don't know many things about Siren culture. Tell me why. Okay, tell me about Siren culture.
Okay, we have this thing called the calling,
Mhm,
and sirens feel it,
mhm,
and get drawn to new places. And then they go to
Mhm.
those places and they meet people, other sirens that felt the calling. And that's how the new nests start.
mhm.
We don't
Okay.
have like romance. You go and you start a new nest and you like, it's all community. And like,
There's no romance at all. How are new sirens made?
well, it's very practical.
I know, but okay, that was most sirens. Can there not be like outlier sirens? No other siren has fallen in love ever before?
Not that I know of.
That seems improbable.
And it would be good if I could ask anybody, but they're all gone.
I mean, there's sirens in the city you could ask.
Not the right sirens.
Why are you a different kind of siren? What's the
I mean,
deal?
they're like the city sirens. They don't do the same stuff.
Oh, we need a nest siren?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that seems like it's maybe a problem, but we're not actually sure. What else is complicated?
Well, I think that I feel the calling.
Oof. To where?
Pause. Cut. Board, right? Okay, so Aeneas is skittering backwards as a badger, looking through these records for any mention of Aurelian.
You really couldn't have picked the worst person because I'm trying to communicate with you in Badger, which is just like
Mhm.
hissing and barking
Mhm.
of various kinds. You asked me to
You
look for
can't
something.
read.
You realize I can't read and I can't see. And I am now backwards.
But you're
Fine with
wholeheartedly
me.
committing to this task. So you
Oh,
scurry backwards
committed.
up a desk and you just knock over a shit ton of papers and they all go fluttering all. Luckily, one of them blows over and lands directly on the pressure plate. And Sophron looks down and just sees Aurelian's name at the top of this paper.
Just gonna very gingerly grab it with like just pinch it in my fingernails and like look at it. Like, does it look gold? Is there anything crazy about it? Am I gonna get a curse from looking at it?
I thought it looks like a statement of someone renting one of the vaults in the bank. Normally, people can deposit things, but in this case, someone has a vault that they are the only one that has access to.
I'm gonna turn to Kai and just give it to him. I think that's where we need to go.
Aeneas had moved on to a new desk to commit utter destruction against this filing system.
Kai's
Shredding
gonna try
papers.
to communicate with chirps and yaps to get you to come back. You're like, come here, Aeneas. Yip, 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 come here. Who's a good boy?
He looks over at you and hisses loudly.
We got the goods.
Can he understand us?
No, surely not.
No, yeah, surely not.
Yes, I
He's-
can.
He's far too drunk.
100%.
He's far too drunk. I forget that not everyone just drinks and parties all day or isn't a giant cow human.
I think I might have 4 livers.
Yeah. You and me both.
Aeneas will tipsily
He's
make
gonna
his way
continue to
backwards.
chirp at
Okay.
this very drunk
Perfect.
backwards
I think
honey
for the
badger.
moment, you're stuck as a honey badger backwards.
I
That's
grab him
fine.
by like roughly the middle and just like put
Yep.
him on my shoulder. I don't know if he's facing the right way or not, but I put what I think is his face facing
Uh-huh. His real face or his fake face?
what I think is his face.
But do you know he's backwards?
What I think is his face.
Okay. We'll leave that ambiguous. So you guys are now
Both
headed
backwards and forwards at the same time.
toward the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
know exactly what vault to go to now, so we go to that vault.
Perfect.
Yep.
You are walking and you like turn the corner and you come sort of, well, they're faced to like your midsection because they're sitting, but there's a guard just sitting in a chair in the middle of this hallway. Luckily, though, he has like a newspaper over his face, feet
Mhm.
are up, and he's just snoring.
I
I
guess
like-
we're gonna have to kill him.
Stop. To pick up Kai, hold him in my other arm, like on my other side. I got Aeneas over here, and we're just gonna like slink up against the wall,
Mhm.
just quietly shuffle past
You
the
think
guard.
this is gonna be sneakier than me walking?
I do.
Okay.
You put a foot down on the ground, and it sinks a little bit into the. But you're onto this trick, so it doesn't. You don't even
Yeah.
press it down far enough that it makes a noise. But you're like, oh,
Mhm. All right. Is it like a specific tile? Is there a mosaic
it's
pattern?
it's a tile, and it's like a foot by foot tile.
Is it? Are there a lot of them?
No, there's one.
So it's just one tile in the middle of the floor.
Yes. Well, there's a
We're
bunch
gonna
of tiles,
walk
but there's
around
only
that
one that
tile.
looks like this. Yeah. So you put your foot slightly to the side, and it doesn't
Uh-huh.
sink, and then you just walk around.
Great. Problem solved.
We're really good.
I was
at
worried we were gonna have to
this.
solve a maze.
All drunk.
So yeah, we progress down the hallway. That's great.
Perfect.
No
You
problem.
get to a door, and above it, it just says vault. And then at the side, it says access during business hours only, bank employees only, and business professionals only. Thank you.
Maybe we should try to steal a key off that guard.
There's no door.
Oh.
Does it just open into a room full of gold?
No, it opens into like a hallway with like a bunch of different like things.
There we go. Yeah. Okay, we go in that hallway.
Is there like a mine cart we have to go on? And
No. So you're walking down this hallway, and it like these are like small like safety deposit boxes. So it's a ways, and like maybe the vaults are getting larger and larger, and you're sort of spiraling down. Like you're walking
Mhm.
down. There starts to become like tree roots like breaking through the ceiling and like plunging into the earth. And it just becomes clear you're like winding your way down this big root system. Like you're starting to have to duck down under things. The path is not like well trodden, but it's you're not like falling off, but it is pretty adventurous, your path. Every once in a while, maybe like every 2 minutes or so, you step onto something that sinks down a little bit, but you're wise to these tricks, and then you just step to the side and you walk around.
I'm not wise enough to see them coming. I'm just wise enough to catch myself before it really starts.
Yes. Okay. But you guys make it down to, we'll say, like the section where there starts to become like large room vaults. And you have your little sheet of paper, and you're like, it says Aurelian, and it's like vault 7,253. And you're at like vault 2,000. So you're going to be doing some searching. Yeah.
They're just in numerical order, right? It's not like 7,296.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But as you guys start that search, and as Elegy begins to talk about the calling, we will take a break, and then we will be back in a short 10 minutes.
Mm.
And we are back. Our loading screen this week. So this is from the Draco Naturalithica, part A Treatise on the Draconic Genos, by the Wing and the Oath, penned in my own claw, Demetrius Silverwing. Introduction. The order of the Dragonlords is not uniform and flocked, nor should it ever be. 1,000 banners may hang beneath our name, but our strength has always come from the differing shapes of our hearts. The humans and the dragons alike bring many temperaments, many gifts. Yet among my kind, these gifts run deep within the Genus, the great lineages of all dragons.
New book unlocked.
New
Bum,
book
bum,
unlocked.
bum.
Short and sweet, penned by a dragon themselves.
The dragon.
So,
You
Back
darn it.
at Girls' Night. We have just talked up. We have manifested the calling.
We have manifested the calling. No, we have not manifested. It has manifested.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but it's all Nemea. It's not right.
Why is it what? Okay. So you think you're feel? What does feeling the calling feel like?
It's
And
like
how long have you felt it?
a tug to go somewhere.
Okay.
And like
When
if
to
you
start?
ignore it, it gets worse and then you go there and you feel happy. When did I don't remember, it like sneaks up on you. But it's all wrong because it's at him, it's not at a place.
Oh, it's at him. Got it. Okay.
But this doesn't happen. You ask if it happens. It doesn't. We wouldn't hear about it if it did.
Elegy. I understand. It's scary. That is and confusing. Things, strange things happen all the time. Look at me and my life. What life that I have, It doesn't make sense.
But you're great. All of the strange things that happen to me are wrong and scary and bad.
I mean, he doesn't seem wrong and scary and bad.
No, he doesn't. And that's a problem.
Wait, run that by me one more time. Is the problem that he's not wrong, scary, and bad?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, what if you feel better when you're with him? Isn't that good?
No. She's like fiddling with her silver ring that she has. It's not good, Nemea.
Okay. If I'm looking at her fiddling with that ring, can I see that those hand wraps also have "I think you're great" written on them? Can I do a perception, I don't know, insight check? Okay.
Yeah. Perception.
Oh, I don't know why I clicked medicine. That was
Medicine?
wrong. I just clicked into it. Insight. 12.
12. Yes. You can see that.
I'm gonna be like, okay. So I'm assuming the ring's in one hand and the "I think you're great" is on the other hand.
Yeah, she's like twisting it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like grabbing the hands, as I said. Just because it seems like the two are on two different hands doesn't mean that they can't both be on the same hand.
What do you mean?
It's just gonna be like this. It's just because Orion is different and what you feel about him is different than what you expected doesn't mean it's bad. Or that it's gonna take you away from doing the mission.
But
But
Nemea, even if that's true, assume that's true.
mhm.
Also, Lutheria took everybody that I ever loved from me, and nobody
mhm.
remembers them. And what if she does
Mhm.
that to him also?
I mean, his brother is cursed by Lutheria and he's still alive. So I think he's pretty resilient.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But I
I mean,
also
that you care so much that he maybe gets hurt is a big sign.
of what?
I don't know, like that you maybe like him a little bit. Calista!
What? She's like, I don't know. She's like putting more blush on Aeneas and like, aggressively
On the
blush.
race.
Callista, if you worry about somebody and you worry that they are going to get hurt, does that mean that you like them?
Or that they're very prone to hurting themselves.
Orion is not prone to hurting himself.
I mean, do they deserve it? Your love? Or do they deserve the pain that they cause themselves.
What are you talking about?
Sometimes it's not straightforward.
I didn't even understand your sentence.
We both are like, say what now?
She's like, it's quite clear, okay?
Okay, pain. Do they deserve love or pain? Is the question. Mm-hmm.
If they hurt themselves and it hurts you. That's the premise.
Or being with you hurts them.
Ah, okay.
That's more of the premise that we're on.
Well, in that case, it depends. How much pain are we talking?
Grievous injury.
Then, like,
Deadly pain.
deadly pain.
I don't know. We
Mm.
don't actually know, but it's just
Oh.
philosophical question. Like, do you ever like somebody a lot, but then it's kind of scary how much you like them? Because it doesn't have any explanation and you feel called to them.
No, all of my loves have been quite straightforward, and there was just what I was drawn to. I could elaborate exactly on what drew me to them. It was normally their passion and their poetry.
Do
You know,
you ever regret loving someone even if it didn't work out and they kind of got grievously harmed or transformed or cursed because of it?
almost every day.
Was it worth it? Loving them and being together for the time that you had?
Roll a d6.
Okay.
This is big.
A D6 for Sophron's relationship. Five.
She's like oddly quiet, and then she just like sets her cup down. She says, "I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore." And then she like
I think
she
we're
like
doing great.
stumbles over things as she like goes, and she's just like, I'm sorry, I just."
It's
She slammed the
okay.
door shut.
It's okay. We're friends now. It's fine. Well, Elegy.
Blaze is like, "Whoa, what's her deal?"
No, it's apparently love is complicated.
The door slams open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I'd crash this party. She comes on in, Kyra.
You're not invited.
Yeah, it's sort of my palace, so I can go where I want. Anyway,
It's not.
the invite right here. She holds up an invite. It's scribbled. I can do what I want. She popped on my
Alright.
lace. Hey,
Fine.
cool look.
Do you think it's good? Do you think Kai would like it?
Oh, yeah. Guy's so easy to please. Just look at him. This guy has sad eyes. Dunzo.
So hot. Wine-colored robes now? Dunzo.
Dunzo. You guys did great work.
Thanks,
So,
Kyra.
Kyra, we were having a philosophical question.
I don't like philosophy.
But
I
it's like
love
about
philosophy. You know, I used to be
love.
called the god of philosophy.
Did you?
Is that true?
So, is it true?
I have been called the god of philosophy
Okay. So,
by myself.
step one question. Can sirens feel a calling for a person?
Whoa, that's biology, not philosophy. I've never been called the god of biology. That is for sure.
Okay. Step two. Is it worth loving somebody if your love may hurt them?
Oh, absolutely. Because,
Okay. Please explain.
Because your love is worth it. You know, like
How so? You broke up an entire band like 4 times over.
Okay, well, I didn't know we were gonna go there tonight. I thought this was gonna be a fun girls' night.
It is fun.
Because
It's fun.
sometimes your love is not what that person needs, or maybe it is what they need, but they don't know it, and maybe that pain is not something that they were expecting. But you can't be held responsible for that because your love is a beautiful thing, and you can't hold it back because you're scared it's gonna hurt someone. That's not your fault. And even if the band breaks apart, like that's not your fault. You can't be held responsible for that. No one can do that.
Who's the god of love?
There isn't one. But some say Pythor. Yeah, like elbows Larius.
Oh dear God. It's like, well, I mean, I think you don't have to make any decisions about it right now, Elegy, if you don't want to.
That's why this letter is a problem.
The letter that I have?
Yes, because as soon as I read the letter, then I do make a decision. What if he
Well-
doesn't feel the same way?
It's, you know,
And then also, what if he does?
I know. Well, you know, I am here for you either way. I don't want to decide about Versi either. It's much more fun to just play tricks on her.
Oh, speaking of, the real reason I'm here. She comes up. She's like, she holds out a little box. Go on,
me?
open it. Yeah. She's like, you could. She's very unimpressed. Open it. Like, two little snakes come out of it.
Can I roll a d6 onto whether or not I'm surprised?
I think you are contractually not surprised.
Obligated to not be surprised?
Yeah. Then Kyrie goes, "Whoa!" Closes the box. Great, and she chucks it over her shoulder. Wasn't that fun?
Wow. She's so bad at pranks. It's so cute. You would think a goddess who could see the future would be better at this, but she's terrible. So wait,
I
what did
don't-
she say that? How did she tell you? Wait, yeah, how did you get involved,
Like,
Kara?
Because
Did
she
she
told
say
me,
anything about me? What?
she said, "Go give this box to her." And I said, "What's in the box?" And then she fully explained the prank to me. It wasn't even I was in on it the whole time. And I said, "That's not very funny. What if you I don't know, put a bomb in it? Like what if she exploded or something like that? That would be fun." She said, "No, I don't want to cause grievous bodily injury." And I said, "Okay, well, what if we caused, I don't know, maybe she
That
got
was
so
the whole
scared she
point we
dropped
were
and broke
arguing.
something." And she said, no, what if we just start here?" And I said, "No, I really think that there should be some exciting element because this is really lame." But she was very insistent. And I said, "Okay, well, what if we at least go up to 3 little snakes?" And she said, "That's too much."
She's perfect. I take the box of the 3 little snakes.
2 snakes, just
snakes.
2.
The two little snakes, and I put it in my bag.
Perfect. We're gonna hop back over to boys' night where you guys count out 7,324, and you're standing in front of that vault.
Oh, look, another key.
You all, alcohol's really hitting you. Go ahead and check another on your clocks. Aeneas, you are really feeling it, more than you would expect. And you're trying to remember something that the druid said, but you didn't really pay attention to them. They said something about the law of conservation of blood alcohol content. You're like, laws, I don't abide by those. So you're really feeling it. So you can go ahead and check 2.
Are you dead?
Who?
That's not good.
I'm almost too drunk.
He's
I'm
got to be
one
at
away
5
from
now,
too
right?
drunk.
Yeah.
How is that possible? I'm 1 away.
I think you had more drinking
drank more.
moments than
You
I
had
did.
self-inflicted drinking.
Yeah, you had self-inflicted drinking. Anyways, yeah, Aeneas is very wobbly and
You're burping out of your
unsecure
butt face
honey badger,
constantly.
and he just sort of like is like chirping to himself, and then is sort of like scrambles badly down Sophron's clothes off of his shoulder and starts
This is
sniffing
my
around
good
it.
robe. Stop that. Stop that. Pick you up and drop you on the ground.
And then he starts sniffing at this vault door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are
let's
you
all
trying to
investigate it together.
investigate it together?
Yeah, see if
Great.
there's
One of you can make an investigation check.
With advantage, right?
Yeah.
Since all three of us are working on it.
I think there's someone who's a little better
17.
at that.
17. So it is indeed locked, but it seems to be like a combination lock. It doesn't seem to be a key lock. It seems like you're looking down and like there's been a lot of movement through this door that you're standing in front of. Like all the other ones barely have, like you could see tracks coming from this one. Like clearly a lot of people are coming going from this vault. There's a tiny little bit of wear on the dial. So you could probably suss out like which ones, like based off of the wear, where the little dials are supposed to be.
Yeah, let's try that. Get up
Hmm.
real close and squint at him and like look for little wear marks and where oils of fingers have tarnished the brass.
Yeah. Roll perception.
That's gonna get a re-roll. That's a little bit better, but not
So,
great.
You get them all, and you know where the last one. So like you feel them all clicking into place as you are doing it. Maybe there's like a tactile element to it. The last one, you're trying to put it into place, but it's stuck and it's not going. You know exactly where it needs to be, but you can't get it there. And you look and like you can maybe peer inside the little mechanism, and there's I don't know, maybe there's a piece of maybe part of the root has grown down and just like it's barely blocking part of the mechanism.
Aeneas, can you talk to plants? Can you make this plant move?
And he sort of like
Yes.
climbs up,
Mm.
and it climbs up your robes very messily, and he's kind of making. They're not in good shape. And then he like climbs onto your arm, I think, and he like is gesturing towards the lock with his like
Yeah, like bring you
cut
over
face.
to it. Yeah.
And you see him like take a deep breath, and then he wild shapes one more time into the tiniest little mouse you've ever seen.
Not even a spider. We went full on mouse.
Full on mouse.
Yeah.
Aeneas, you are immediately add 6 to your clock.
This tiny mouse is wobbling its way over. It's like when you see squirrels drunk on ripe pumpkins and stuff. He's like wobbling his way over to the latch, and then he's got his little tiny paw, and he's like just trying to like get it in there as far as he can go. And he's gonna try and like get that root out of the way, or like rip it out, or do something to free that mechanism.
It's like watching a drunk person fight an inanimate object and like sort of almost lose. Like you guys are sitting there, like he's doing it, but like
It's taking a
you
long
and
time.
Siphon and
just,
Kai
like,
are just like looking at each other,
grasp.
like what is it? And he's like trying to like shut, and it's taking a long time. But eventually he does like stop and rest, and he sort of falls asleep a little bit, and then he like wakes up and he like startles, and that does it. And then he just sort of
Great.
like falls to the ground. Okay,
Yeah,
you
like
are
just tuck him into like a little
too drunk.
pouch.
You wander off. You
You
go
tuck
to
me
pick him
into
up,
your
and he's
pocket,
already like.
and-
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to you have to fulfill your vice.
Wow, throwback.
Okay, so you put him in your little pouch, and then you go to pat it, and he's already
you just
like,
you
"What's
shoot a
up?"
hole and he's gone.
Just a feral
Can't tell if
rat
he's
now.
going up the stairs or down the stairs.
Yeah, but it clicks into place now.
Oh, that's fine, right? We can go in. We can go in. Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
need.
but maybe
He's fine.
maybe first, could I Kai's like professional about getting drunk. Could I have
Mhm.
like what's that called where we like go back in time like
Flashback.
flashback? I saw a stale loaf of Valis bread and I grabbed
Mhm.
that and we
Yeah.
share it before entering this vault.
Okay,
Can we lower our drunk counter?
absolutely not.
Uh,
The drug counter is not open to being challenged.
okay,
Wow.
we go in.
Okay, so you open the door, and it opens into a small, like stone chamber. It's just like perfectly cut into the stone. It's like a perfect cube, and it's empty.
Well, that's not right.
Hmm.
If I turn around, is the door still behind some
Yeah,
tricky
door's
room
still
like in
behind you.
Tehran's house?
The door's still behind you.
Can I just like cast dancing lights throughout the like space? Like does it cast weird shadows? Is there
Yeah. Go ahead and do that and make an investigation check.
9?
9. You are doing it, and then you're like, that's really nice. And then you start to like play with them. And now you're just like playing with the dancing lights on the ceiling. Yep. But you guys are like, I don't know, you're in here, and then the door slams shut behind you. And you're like in darkness.
No.
Or you're not in darkness. There's like lights above you.
There's the dancing lights. I turn around and I look at the door.
Hmm.
Did you close that?
Nope.
The room
Seems
starts
bad.
to shake.
Shit.
Oh man, I'm drunker than I
Uh,
thought I was.
I don't
And we'll
think you
cut to
are. I
girls'
think
night.
that's the room.
Okay, back at girls' night.
Mhm.
I don't even remember what's happening at girls' night. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, there was a
We're having
the prank. Yeah.
we got a prank. And we're keeping it because it's adorable. No feelings are involved. It's just cute.
The
Allegedly.
door opens. Nobody's there.
Who else did we invite?
Nobody.
Kyra.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. You see a stumbling mouse walk into the room
How do we know an animal's Aeneas? Like,
because
is
it
there?
turns back into Aeneas.
Oh, great!
Aeneas, as you come
His eyes
back
are always
into
clouded.
as you come back into human form, you are suddenly not drunk at all.
Whoa. That feels like instant, but I instantly moved into hangover.
Correct.
Good night.
Fuck my life. Oh my god.
You know what really cures a hangover?
Sleeping?
Magical wine mixed with regular wine and a lot of olives. Add a little
know enough
extra
about
brine.
drinking to say you shouldn't do that, but it sounds fucked up. I'm gonna be honest.
The base is fine.
Lorraine's drunk, passed out.
Yeah, like sleeping in the
But
corner.
Aeneas,
Looks great.
you can't tell how good he looks, but he looks really good.
I hold up his dead asleep head, and I'm like, eh? I turn him
I mean,
either
he
side.
looks pretty good for being super smashed right now.
And hopefully he'll be super smashed later.
That's what we're going for.
What that means, and I don't want to find out.
Nemea,
Well,
how
how
was your
boys'
night?
A blur. I think I was a honey badger, but something was really wrong. And I don't want to think about it too much. Also, the bank druids suck. Have you ever told anyone that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Deserves to be known.
You know who doesn't suck?
No?
I mean, Orion's kind of nice. But
Okay.
I had like another. I will check my own.
Check your own box. You can freely check yours up. You can't freely check it down.
Since my magical concoction was rejected, I drink it. What? Elegy.
Okay.
I'm not
that's
talking
fine.
about you.
No, yes, you're right.
Why are we talking about my
Have an olive.
supposed brother right now?
Woozy Olive.
Boozy olive. There's nibbles on it.
It's pretty good olive. Have another olive.
Nice, good olive.
We need to raise your blood sugar a little bit. Oh. I know. I
Aeneas,
just
Nemea, you can talk.
Energy. You go.
No,
you go first.
I don't
No.
understand.
You do.
Okay, you
You.
don't need to stop. Just slow down. Let's lower our voices. Okay.
Okay.
What is going on here?
Earl's night, and we've been talking a lot about a lot of things.
Okay, that's great.
Mainly about feelings.
Oh, that is the exact opposite of boys' night. I see. I understand now.
And clothes.
Also not relevant to boys' night this time.
And makeup.
And the makeup. And cocktails.
But
Okay.
we had a conversation about if you love somebody and you're going to hurt them, it's still worth loving them. Because it was worth it. I didn't fully understand.
Kyra explained it to us so well.
Here.
Yeah. She's like over in the corner, like drawing things on Loreas.
Good. She can stay over there. Yeah. Loving people and hurting them. Yeah, I mean, that sounds par the course. Where's this going?
We're like just looking at you. Where do you think this? Where do you think this is going? She chuckles into her wine.
I don't think this is going anywhere. All I'm getting from it
Orion!
is that love is
Orion! Your
pain.
brother Orion! The one that looks just like you and who is
Oh
nice.
my god, you're so loud right now. Yes, it's my brother. He looks like me.
Louder.
And it sucks. What does that have to do with anyone in loving and pain? I don't love him. I don't even know the bloke.
Why does it suck? If I found my brothers, which I have many, and yet I have found none.
I didn't even want to find this one.
I would be so happy if I found a brother I didn't know about. I don't know about any of my brothers. Other than that, I have them.
No, not the crying.
And I have brothers, but I don't know where they are. Cry, 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 cry.
You wanted to find your brothers. I didn't want to find a brother.
Why? They're great. They tell you how to make bad cocktails and pick
Good
locks.
cocktails.
Great, good, bad cocktails.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess. That sounds very specific to your situation.
I mean, aren't we kind of like your brothers? We're like comrades, oath of friendship and all. And
Yeah,
I
I
have to say, we're
guess.
pretty great, especially tonight. We've achieved greatness.
But,
We
I
have
mean,
only brought joy to your life. Just think what one more brother would do.
Ace is like, has there only been joy? I think it made me mad too, actually.
And yes, I think the part that I don't know, Nemea's is very specific. But the part that really bothers me is that you don't even want to give him a chance. Because maybe it's not true. But if you just reject him outright, people looked at me and told me that they didn't know who anybody that I loved was. And it almost broke me. And I see that in him.
There's a lot going on right now. And, first of all, I don't know him. I gave up on having a family a long time ago, okay? I don't need a family. Alright? I don't
Maybe
need this guy.
maybe you don't, but maybe he does.
Cut. Boys' night.
Ooh,
The room
good cut.
is
Good
shaking.
cut.
The room is shaking. Outside of the door, you start to hear alarms start to go off. The floor starts to descend. You're now, going down, 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 down. It
I love boys'
speeds
night.
up. It starts to go faster and faster. You're like almost like a little bit lightless. Boom! It hits the ground at the bottom, and the door swings open into this vast chamber. There is still alarms sounding way up in the distance. Now you're just in this vast chamber. There are piles, mounds, like small mountains of gold coins, just as far as the eye can see in this room. There are signs of people living here. There are like tables, there are beds, just sort of like piled up on gold. Uh, and in the center of the room, it's just like a small little like chaise lounge and a man just reclining on it, sipping tea.
On the way down, Kai voluntarily climbed back into Sophron's arms. And so as we descended, before we saw the man, Kai's just like,
Scooby Doo.
yeah.
Kai, roll a d6.
Am I about to leave Sophron? Is that what
You're
you're
about
making
to
me do?
die.
2. Check a box as alcohol is flowing through your veins. You like as you were falling, you were like somehow you pulled the flask out of nowhere and you were sipping it.
Just
You're not.
drinking to death.
Yeah, you are too drunk. So
Kai will give a smooch to Saffron and then pass out, or
yeah,
bla-
you
or
like stumble back into the elevator and just like pass.
I also could blink.
Oh. No, I like you being on the ground even more.
Perfect.
We'll hold the blink for later. Okay, so the room, like maybe the coins are starting to vibrate a little bit. Like the chamber is still sort of lightly shaking. Saffron, now you find yourself near alone in this room.
Let's gently set Kai down in the elevator. I look at the man sitting on the chaise lounge.
Drinking out of a gold teacup.
You don't
He's
think
sort
this
of
is a bit
hooded.
ostentatious?
respond.
All of
You're
this
probably like
around you.
probably like 100 feet from him. Like this
Yeah.
is the big chamber. Okay.
Just very slowly walking, casually saying what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Drinking his tea lightly.
And after all this time, you don't even have a response. You don't have anything to say for yourself. You don't think that this was worth it? Not going to give me some big, grand, elaborate speech?
You get all the way. You're now like right in front of this guy. He's just lounging on the chair.
Just very carefully pull back his hood.
Your hand goes right through him.
Fucking. I rage. And I smash the chaise lounge. I'm throwing goblets around. I am just tearing things apart. If it is not made of gold, I am trying to break it.
Perfect. Okay. Well, you're doing that. And this room is still sort of lightly shaking. And you are really focused on that. And you hear some noises, but you just like really focused on this. And the room is shaking. So it's like not really catching your eyes. But then you look up and you realize there's like people filing into the room. There's like maybe 60 or so people, just like they're all in like gold masks and they're just like coming out of doors. And now you look around and like the whole room is lined by these people. And like maybe at the front of the chamber, sort of like rising out of the gold, is a man. He's just sort of like not floating, but like standing on his toes, lightly resting. Welcome. You've made quite the entrance.
I chuck a pocket watch at them.
At the man?
Yeah.
Roll an attack roll.
Just gonna call it an unarmed strike for ease. 19 to hit.
How cruel this world is. You can do things like this, yet I can't even strike you. But luckily, you've brought me a friend who I have no reservations about. And he begins to sink down and then sinks into the gold. And then
I turn around and I
erupting
look
from
at
the
Kai.
gold, Kai's slumped on the elevator, just like totally passed out.
Oh god.
You hear a tsunami of gold as a truly gargantuan golden lizard fucking blows itself out of this gold pile and is like blows like fire at the sky. Like parts of the roots start to fall and burn down. And the people are now like chanting ominous things on the side.
Oh god, I turn around and I run. I run to the elevator. I cover Kai's body.
Perfect. He's like the dragon is like takes flight. You hear whoosh as like a rushing like air sound blasts all the gold like in the vicinity up against the wall, just smacked into the sound or into the wall. It's deafening. You feel the heat as he's blowing even more fire. You are sprinting. He can't quite move all that well in here. He's like trying to take off, and he's like sort of hits the ceiling a little bit. So you're able to like really closely get to Kai as this dragon just slams into the far wall, like up to you. He was moving so fast he couldn't stop. Now he's like trying to get his bearings. You are next to Kai. You just shoved Kai into the elevator, and you like close yourself in, slam the
I'm just
door
like
shut. Yeah,
smacking the
right
walls.
as fire just erupts onto the outside of the floor. Shut it and like licks of fire come in, and then you just feel the heat. It starts to shake a little bit. You're like patting around. Roll a d6.
Yeah, I'm chanting dragon, 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 dragon. Tehran Nurdaken.
Perfect. You
Elevators, man.
You like hit a button, you're like, oh no. You're like stomping, and then you like have a little section of the floor where like your foot sinks in a little bit, and you hear a little start to happen.
I
But when
stand
that
on that
happens,
tile.
yeah, the elevator starts to lift up a little bit. You start to hear like giant like scratches at the outside of this door, and like just as the elevator gets like you the room and the floor of the elevator, you see the door get smashed off of it. And this is an infuriatingly slow elevator when it's ascending. It's like going so slowly all the way up. You start to like hear more like scratching of the stone at the base of the elevator. The floor starts to like heat up, like getting really hot. Like maybe sections of it start to like melt and like are dripping down.
Oh God.
Gets to the top. Ding. Opens. Outside, the bank is in chaos at this point. Like every alarm is sounding at the moment. Like you hear shouting up above. Like there are people coming down the stairs, like trying to look. No one knows what's happening. There's like, I don't know, maybe you take a step out of the elevator, and like then the front door, like of the floor of the elevator, explodes upward in like fire. And then you hear not a dragon, you hear the man again down at the bottom be like, "You can't outrun me. This is my lair." And you look down and you see him looking up at you, and he begins to just like float gently up towards you. What do you do?
Um,
I feel so
There's
safe in your hands, Sophron. You're
there's
so
absolutely
strong.
nothing in the room. It's just an empty stone room.
Yeah, so the elevator, the stone room
Yeah.
was the elevator. That's
Right.
gone.
Sorry. Yeah.
You're
Then I
now
step out.
outside. You're
Yeah.
in like the base of this place where there's a bunch of like the vaults and like there's one spiral staircase and then another spiral double looping all the way up where like the tree branches come down, and that leads
Mhm.
back up into the bank.
Okay. And then there's people filing down towards me. Is there anybody coming up, or is everybody coming down?
Seems like everyone's coming down. And these seem to be just business druids. No one's in like weird, creepy gold masks.
Right. Of course. Are there any like rocks or loose flagstones on the staircase or anything that's big and heavy?
Oh, yeah. This is like a cave. Absolutely,
Yeah.
there is.
I take a big flagstone. I mean, I want it to be as close to the size of this elevator shaft as I can get. Find the
Okay.
biggest one and run over and just drop it down the hole and then run up the stairs.
Perfect. Narrate to me how you pass these druids.
I'm pushing them. Like, I mean, like, any of them think they can stop me?
Business
They
druids
cannot.
just get pushed over the railing and fall to their
Yeah.
death.
Some of them are like,
So they're
some of them are
just
like, sir, the vaults are closed. These are not business. As they get
Yeah, it
pushed
just-
off.
Elbow one in the face and he Wilhelm screams as he falls over.
I was unmuting to say Wilhelm scream.
There's like, I don't know, maybe once you get to the top, there's like two little like sunflowers hanging from the ceiling that are swirling around. And like as the alarm goes, they start to like lock onto your position, and like beams of like sunlight come shooting out of them, and you're like dodging and ducking and like rolling as these things are like cutting through the air.
Dodge,
you roll
duck,
into the
dive, dodge.
you roll out into the main hallway where there's like maybe 50 business druids in front of you between you and the exit.
I just like shot put Kai ahead of me.
Yeah.
And try and get him out of the room.
Okay.
This is cannonball of a drunk boy. Balls forward.
Land on the other side. The business druids don't pay any heed to him. Maybe they have like big shields that they're gonna like use to block you into the hallway.
Stop. Calm down for a second. I'm gonna brush myself off.
Remember how you started this day looking really well dressed?
You seem to have a dragon in the basement. Are you aware of that?
They're like in formation. They're like, huh, huh, and they're like moving forward in like tactical positions. They're like, target is in sight. Eliminate. Roger.
Yeah, he's down there. He's a dragon, a literal dragon.
they do not seem moved by your compelling statements.
He attacked me? Shot fire? It was melted an elevator.
So the druids in front of you, behind you again, they're now starting to line up. So you're like druids on both sides of the hallways from you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm trapped. I'm just casually explaining. Hey, you got a pest problem. It's chewing holes in your ceilings and your floors. It's probably siphoning gold from your other patrons. Yeah. Do you feel like you should go there and do something about it, or lock the doors, or something? Nothing. You're just gonna stand here and you're just gonna hide behind shields. Okay. That's fine. I don't have a shield. If one of you could give me a shield, that would be very, very kind of you.
You see the guy who was like asleep earlier, like he's asleep next to his shield on the wall.
Just grab that and like turn and join the formation. And all right, where do we go from here? I don't know what to do when you're fighting a dragon. It's a dragon. It's a very large gold dragon.
Hey, we'll
Anyone?
cut back to girls' night.
So good.
Yeah. What she
Maybe
said.
you don't need family, but he needs family.
Yeah, let's recap. He's got family. He's got our parents, apparently. Hey.
But not a brother. It's not the same.
It is not the same.
Yeah, I mean, here's the other thing. At any given moment, he could just keel over and die from being around me. Or
He could just keel over and die not being around you, though. I mean, that's like what it is to be mortal.
yeah, like you would know about that, Miss 500 years old.
I am merely a normal mortal.
Sure, yeah. I mean, things happen. But also, a unnecessary amount of things seem to happen around me.
You think him serving in slavery for 20 years maybe was the bad thing?
I have no idea. And he chose that, is the other thing I really want to remind you of.
Yeah, well, maybe he can choose to want to still be your brother, even if you are cursed.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he can choose that. And I can choose to say, you're on probation.
Oh, I feel like he can deal with probation. Probation is good.
Right.
I just, he just seems like a nice person. Not that I've read his personal letters or anything, but
Right, because that would be a weird invasion of privacy now, wouldn't it?
No, why would it be a weird? I just, happened to find them laying out in the middle of his room.
This is sounding oddly specific, but I'm gonna ignore it for the time being because I don't really want to know.
That makes two of you.
You don't have to be his friend, like really close. You just have don't ignore him or reject him. Like just a chance, I think.
Reject him out of hand, I guess, is what she means. Like, out of principle.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
you were dubious about us, and we're great!
And we haven't
Remember?
died.
And we haven't died.
I think this is the exception to the rule.
But this is like what? How many exceptions? Like 4 people. That's a lot of exceptions.
That's true. Except I think all of you were chosen by an oracle, and he's not.
Did you know that?
Yeah, why don't we call her up? You got a number?
Yep. Hold the please hold. And then Nemia's gonna hold her locket and her eyes are gonna glow and she's gonna start laughing because she sees another prank being pulled.
What the hell is she doing?
Don't ask.
But I am asking.
It's a long story. Not that long, actually. It's children involved.
Okay, I
Good.
didn't see anything about Orion, but it's possible he could be chosen. Who knows? He's free now.
He did have
Maybe he
books
was.
about prophecies in his office bedroom.
That's weird. I mean, he might have known I had some weird stuff, but
I mean, you guys are twins. Maybe you have like the twin connection.
Lutherian loves twins.
how do we know that?
Area is a
That
twin.
is true.
It's true.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't really want to be on her good side. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. Just got her off my back. but
Neutral
I doubt
side.
it. Yeah, true. I'd rather she just didn't think about me. Okay, well, this has been great, but he's just a random person that I don't know, and I don't feel like killing him accidentally, so that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Okay. So a neutral position.
Yeah. Neutral with reservations. I'm gonna go
Perfect.
sleep.
Cutting back to boy night. So you're in the hallway. All of these druids have their shields. At the end of the hallway the end that you just came from, they sort of part and reveal Aurelian standing there, sort of in his human form, just sort of like toes barely touching the ground, gently gliding. Then they do this like weird formation where they like all take their shields and like hold them out like parallel to them, and they move to the side of the hall, and it creates this like metal funnel down the hallway. And at the end of that funnel is Kai, and he begins to then form back into his dragon self, and there's this big gold worm forming. At the other end of the hall, alarms are now going off again, and you go to the entrance of the bank, and you see this like big heavy door start to descend over the like actual entrance to the door or to the bank, and Kai is just sleeping like a baby on the floor, and Aurelian is like, now we
Suddenly,
see, and he inhales, and you're alone in this, or you're like alone in this funnel with Kai.
are you sure that
Um,
Laraeus and Callista aren't like missing from girls' night suddenly and like like
I know what I said.
Callista is missing from girls' night, but Laraeus
Callista
is
is.
not.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. Okay, well, we are
Huh?
gonna turn and run, and I'm keeping the shield. To be clear,
Mhm.
what is the shield made of?
Shield is made of. It's just like wood with like metal on the front, like a not a foil, but like a thin
A plate.
sheet of metal. Yeah,
Okay, but it's wood backed, and then okay.
yeah, but like sturdy
So
wood.
sure, yeah. I've got the shield. I'm running to Kai,
hmm
and I want to get as close to Kai as I can, and then turn around and look and see what's going on with Aurelian. Where is he at in his
You turn and
turn
see.
long windup?
You just see red. You just see the color red. Like you have like a split second before this hallway is full of fire.
Yeah, shield in front of me. I'm in front of Kai.
Perfect.
Like,
You
just
get
body
hit
blocking.
with a force that is crazy, and it like slams you backwards. With you're using the shield, it pushes the shield, pushes you. You hit Kai, and all three of you, shield included, go like skittering back out the door, and it like slams shut.
Uh-oh.
Now you're just outside the bank.
I grab Kai
Mm-hmm.
and I duck into the nearest alley,
Yeah.
the nearest open door, the nearest
Mhm.
cracked window, something to
Yeah.
provide some kind of cover and like hide myself.
Yeah. You do that, and you wait for a while. You don't feel like moving until like you just this is a bad place, and
Yeah.
so you
Yep.
just hide for a couple hours. Morning comes. Kai begins to stir and wake up. Kai, you open your eyes and you find like Sophron a little bit singed, like looming over you. You don't remember anything.
What? What happened?
You remember going to the bank.
Oh, and there was like a honey badger with a mouth butt. Oh, what a bad time. What happened?
So we got attacked by a dragon.
A dragon.
Yeah.
Ugh. Make up a
Like a
better
really
story.
no,
Ugh,
the
that
really
can't
big
be.
one.
No.
Yeah.
And at this point, people are
I
out
need.
and about, so you like come out
I
of
need a.
hiding and you're not immediately attacked. So
I need a
Kai just like
drink.
wanders back off. He's like, I need a drink, and he goes wandering, and then you like follow him just to make sure he doesn't get into any trouble.
Yeah.
But you're not accosted. Nothing happens. You like scope out the bank and you like see business is operating like normal. Like people are starting to show up for the day. But you give it a wide berth and you go back to the palace. We'll say back at the palace. We'll end. So that'll end boys' night. Girls' night. It's winding down. Kyra has left. She's like drawn things all over Loreas. Loreas is still asleep. Callista's gonzo. Aeneas, I think after that whole thing, goes to
Opted
sleep
out.
off. Yeah, he opted out. And then I think Elegy, like maybe Elegy falls asleep like early morning, and it's just so like it's been winding down, and you like look over at Elegy, and she's asleep at a certain point. So you're Nemea left the sole person awake.
I feel like I give like a Nemea gives Elegy a pat, like pat, pat, pat on head, and like tucks her, like gives a little tuck.
And then you hear
I hear nothing.
Nemea,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's me.
come here.
I'm looking at who. Okay,
It's
where is it?
Valis. She's
Okay.
like sort of frantic in the door. She's like, it looks a little wild-eyed. She's like,
What? Girls' night is
come.
ended. Okay, all right, fine.
What? I don't care. Come.
All right, I follow Valis.
Perfect. She takes you like
Sobering up a little bit.
she takes you deep beneath the palace. She like every time you talk, she's like shh. She like is shushing you, and like she goes through like a couple locked doors. Like some of them she like whispers a little password to. And you're like deep under the palace. She gets to a vault, essentially. It's just sort of like this small little alcove. And she says, Nemea,
Yes. I'm
when
very
the,
curious.
when the Furies visited me,
Mm-hmm.
that's the first time I felt afraid in a while.
Mm-hmm.
They could have taken me, and that would have been it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is my understanding too.
And I realized that this is not safe with me anymore, and I need to give it to somebody. You are the best person for this. So before I give you this, I need you to promise me you will not let it fall into their hands.
The Titans?
Yes, them, Acastus, anyone.
Oh yeah, no, I hate them. I never let them have it.
Swear an oath to me.
I swear I will never let this thingy fall into the hands of Titans or Castus.
Good. She turns and she like puts a hand on this thing, and her hand just sort of like molds into it and like goes inside, and she pulls out this round object and she puts it in your hands, and you are now holding this sort of like football shaped. It's quite heavy, and it's just sort of covered in these like scales. It has a little bit of patina about it, and you're now holding a dragon egg. That is where we're going to cut
Oh
this.
shit!
So
Dragon
that is the end of Girls' Night. And that is the end
Wow,
of
what a
Boys'
girls' night and a boys' night. Dragons on both sides.
Yeah, didn't expect that.
Double
So-
dragon.
That is where we
Falsa's
will
just
call
had
that.
this. Oh, sorry.
And thank you for joining, as always, for our regularly scheduled shenanigans. I don't know what next episode's going to be. It might be a regularly scheduled normal episode, or it could be another super special episode in our long lines of super special episodes. We will have to see, but it'll be regularly scheduled at our next Thursday. So until then, I thank you for watching, but we will see you then.
These lying gods.
Bye.